What's going on? What it do, man? We back in the building, man. Already one dislike. Oh my goodness. I don't give a fuck, man. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. About to get our motherfucking roll on real quick, man. Um, what's up, Big Money? We in the house. You know what I'm saying? And we seen, AJ performance today. We kind of talked on it a little bit earlier in our live stream, all right? What's going on, Roger? We talked about it a little bit. And you know what it is, man. Man, there's a lot of people around here, especially black people, that surprised me the most, man. Oh, Wilder is this and Wilder is that, and man, any motherfucker can see Anthony Joshua ain't that good, bro. If you can't see it today, bro, they gonna make excuses and all that other shit. He had that dumbass haircut on his head today, and all that other bullshit, man. If you can't see it today, bro, y'all can say whatever about Wilder. You can say this guy was out boxing Wilder, whatever it may be. They got iced, Man, today, Alexander Povetkin, hand speed and movement was better than AJ's hand speed and movement. AJ was very, very stiff today, bro. When you say stiff, dog, this dude was super duper stiff. Real stiff, man. And people want to continue to make excuses because they don't like Wilder. Like, are you that stupid that you just gonna rock with this with AJ to the grave, man? Did y'all not see that today, man? I'm not gonna hold no punches, dog. Okay, I'm not holding no fucking punches, dog. AJ was garbage, bro. Today, man. Very robotic, very stiff. Got tired. How do you get tired versus a 40-year-old man off performance-enhancing drugs? How do you get tired, man? I don't understand it, man. How do you get tired versus Alexander Povetkin, man? Povetkin did some body work, okay? Povetkin did some body work today, man. But he didn't do enough body work.
The third round, bro. He retired after the third round.
And the pace wasn't even drastic.
Right.
The pace, it wasn't no drastic pace. Alexander Povetkin was trying to really pace himself and put each shot, put knockout power behind each shot. Everything he threw had knockout intentions, like he knew he couldn't get a decision.
This is the worst of Stamina's look since the comp, because the Parker fight they didn't do enough to burn any energy, but then the comp. This is damn on the Takam fight. Like, this dude gassed out hella bad, man. This dude, his stamina is not gonna give. His stamina gonna kill. His stamina, the fact that he's slow, the fact that he's a stiff and very robotic is going.
No matter how much weight he lose or how much muscle mass he lose or how much muscle mass he turn into lean muscle, it don't matter. This nigga's just a workout warrior. I used the analogy the other day, man. I use this analogy, okay? You got workout warriors in the NFL combine. Dudes that can power clean, bench, squat, run a 4-2. But when they put the pads on, they not functionable on the field. And that's what AJ is. AJ is a workout warrior, but you put him in the ring, he ain't that good.
No, man, it is, man. Like I said, I mean, from the heavyweight division, he's a good fighter for the heavyweight division. That's all. I always gotta put that little caveat in there. But he's not good enough to beat the top three guys. He's just too slow. He's too slow, too stiff. His footwork has been completely overrated. Well, I've been saying this forever, but people used to argue with me. And if you look at it, man, I mean, his base, to me, his base is shit. I've seen his base. His base was either too close or too goddamn wide, and I think that's why he doesn't have the kind of balance that he should have, and that's why I think he's gonna get put to sleep by Deontay Wilder, man. On top of him leaving his chin untucked at times, man. This dude is open for the straight right hand over and over again. So against Wilder, I guess he's gonna find a way to take away the straight right hand. Wilder got hooks. Whatever he got, Wilder has the answer for damn near everything he does. He's just too slow. He's too slow. And it's going to pay. It's going to cost him dearly, man. It's going to cost him dearly. That's why he's not making this fight.
I don't know if you want to come on, Southside. Southside said he a third down defensive end. Hell yeah. A situational pass rusher, nigga.
Yeah, he is, bro. And it's I keep looking at I keep trying to find ways, and then we were watching this fight like, God, he's slow. I mean, it's Joshua looks slower.
I told you that Povetkin was faster than him.
I know at first, I looked, and I said, no, and I said, at first I looked, I said, man, It said Povetkin looks, but they were both slow. But yeah, but Joshua just a turtle slow, bro. God damn, man. I just don't see how this is gonna work out for him, man. Unless he needs Wilder to age a lot, man. I don't believe that they want to
Black don't crack. Either or, if Fury win or if Wilder win. And there's still motherfuckers out here who argue with me about this shit, man. Who still saying Dillian White, Dillian White over there saying that he got proof that Wilder been ducking. Nigga, like, bro, man, like ain't nobody ducking you, bro. Why should Wilder fight you?
Well, I mean, what do you
you the WBC? Hold on, you the WBC silver champion. You must fight a title eliminator, nigga. Ain't no jumping line. Fight your
all he got to do. Walter said he'd give him a voluntary defense if he beat Luis Ortiz.
All he got to do is fight Dominic Breazeale. He could have fought Dominic Breazeale instead of Lucas Brown. And
he would be right. He would be next after the Tyson Fury fight.
And Dominic Breazeale said, "I'll fight you."
He did, and he still chose not to take that. People say, "Well, Dillian White going for the money fights." Well, then that's his problem. Then I don't want to hear shit about him.
Money fight. Then I don't want to hear shit about Wilder. No, and the thing about it is, people don't understand. We talking about Fury, AJ, Klitschko, all them type of dudes. All them dudes don't fight dudes with speed, slickness, and athletic ability. Say what you want to say about Wilder technique. This is the heavyweight division, bro. It's been plenty of heavyweights that didn't have the greatest technique, but that doesn't matter. Okay.
Now that dude got cat-like reflexes, man. That dude.
And people don't understand. People don't understand that, especially talk about Fury. You know, Fury looked good versus them UK stiffs, but he never seen the speed that Deontay Wilder is going to put on his that. Even with Vladimir Klitschko, Klitschko doesn't have the percentage of the athletic ability of Deontay Wilder. That's the real difference.
You know what? I was just talking about this with Dr. Blick. I would like to see Anthony Joshua versus Bryant Jennings, man. That'd be an interesting fight, man. Just looking at how slow Anthony Joshua is, man, and the way he's looked in this fight.
Too fucking small. It'd be interesting. I don't know.
Hey, man. It's interesting.
If he can get in the inside, he got
the longer reach from AJ. Remember that he got longer arms.
If it's in the UK, man, if they're in the UK, they're gonna take that shit away from him like they did.
Of course they will. Of course they will, bro. But Anthony Joshua, man, they gonna continue to keep. They saw what we saw in this fight, man. They saw what we saw in this fight, and the first thing they're thinking, he ain't ready. He not ready. They know he's not ready for.
He'll never be ready though. It doesn't matter. He will never be ready. That amount of knowledge and skills, he'll never have that skill level. He'll never be faster. He'll never be quicker. He'll never have more stamina. He'll never be able to become a slick fighter. If you can't teach Amir Khan how to be a slick fighter, you damn sure not gonna teach AJ goofy ass how to be a slick fighter.
He just too stiff. His upper, he had like his waist. He's too stiff in his waist. Like if he was playing linebacker, he would be terrible in coverage because he can't. Not loose enough. He don't have loose hips, bro. That matters. You know what I mean? You got to sink and turn as a cornerback, or as as a
linebacker. Let me say this. AJ is like them small ass niggas like Tank and Broner. And the rest of them, he couldn't fight. He couldn't play no other sports. Okay, he couldn't participate in any other sports. This is the only sport that he could participate in. Okay, he couldn't have played rugby. He couldn't have played soccer. Too big. Okay, couldn't have hooped. No athletic ability. Couldn't have played baseball. I guarantee you, he don't have no hand-eye coordination, bro. He couldn't play shit else.
Nah, man. He needed to do boxing, man, and. Like I said, man, it's sad because like I said, you can tell the way they're acting. The way he acted in the ring, and like this dude don't want to fight Wilder, man. This dude.
You see that haircut that nigga had on himself today? Man, who be cutting him and Dillian White hair, bro? Like seriously, dog. Who be cutting these niggas?
He didn't get a haircut. He didn't get a haircut, and he didn't brush his hair. His hair was nappy, bro. His hair was nappy and had lint in it. His hair was nappy and had lint in it. Lint. How the hell you got lint in your? Go out there in the ring with lint in your hair, bro. I mean, we used to talk about dudes that had lint in your hair, like lint. Bro, come on, bro.
2-year-old, 3-year-old type shit, bro.
What's lint in their hair anymore, bro? You know what I mean? Who has lint in their hair? I mean, you was looking potent, and somebody put some new.
When they put that grease on his face. He looked like one of them fucking welfare kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga look like them welfare kids, man. Like he didn't want to get frostbite on his face going out in their wintertime waiting on the bus.
Anybody from the UK that continue to believe in this dude, y'all dumb.
Man, this niggas outside of UK that's believing in him. This is one dude, man. He just keep arguing with me, dog. He ducking. I'm like, man, you just a hater. Like, man, come on, man.
And they still do. They want to hate Wilder, man.
And then the very nigga be wrong about everything. So up and down, Peterson was gonna outbox Spence. Then they came up with another excuse. I just hate niggas like that, bro. You know, I hate niggas.
They want to be on the opposite, but they want to be on the opposite side no matter what. I think it's just one of them dudes like that. Like, I want to refuse to agree with you. I don't care how wrong I am. That's like, dude, anybody with that right,
when they wrong, they go into hiding.
Of course, anybody in their right mind who been paying attention to this situation. Like, I had one of my sons today, man, this dude swear up and down, well, you know, the fight gonna happen. I said, you don't know that fight gonna happen. They said they turned out $80 million, man. $80 million guaranteed. You said, well, you think you get more? I said, I don't think this fight's gonna be over $200 million. I don't think this is a $200 million fight ever. I don't see this as a $200 million fight. Boxing ain't that popular here, man. But I mean, I do think that Wilder after his fight, man, Wilder should get on national TV, Wilder and Fury, and invite Anthony Joshua to the fight. Like, hey, you know, I got to do that,
man. That nigga would dare not come to the fight. I have to go.
Yeah, because he don't want to get called into the ring, and he'll look like a hoe.
Well, they gonna go to that nigga, man. Either one win, they gonna go to him and pull up on him.
And that's why he ain't gonna go, bro. Cause he know, like I said, we should both do a video about this, for real too. Like, dude, Anthony Joshua needs to be there in Las Vegas or LA, wherever it's gonna be, and be ringside, just so the winner of this fight could call him out.
Since you want me to sign the fight by December 1st, why don't you come out December 1st and bring the contract with you? All right.
Exactly. He ain't gonna do that though. Cause at the end of the day, like I keep telling people, man, there's a reason he don't want Wilder on his face. People say, oh, it's because it ain't because of the contract they signed. He's scared of him. And he don't want people to see him of being afraid of Wilder. Wilder will punk him, man. And he know Wilder will punk him. Because Wilder actually real about it.
Either one of them will punk him, Wilder or Fury.
And yeah, he go back down immediately, man. You can see how he like I said, man, we already saw Big Baby Miller undressed him right in front of everybody, man. He got punked by Big Baby Miller, bro.
You know, Big Baby Miller a little soft motherfucker anyway.
He saw, but he still punked Joshua. Joshua let this dude come out, take your mama out. How do you not get mad?
Then he act like he didn't know he said that shit. Nigga, you know he said that shit.
Said it right to your face. Said it right to your face. And then man, he was looking for a place to lay his belts down. I would have tossed them things, bro.
Hold on, Gary Benson, Super Chat. Joshua got Deontay Wilder syndrome. The dude so stressed he can't even comb his hair. Right, bro. Shout out to Gary Benson, man. Go ahead. Hey, Callie. Yes,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like I said, yeah, man. That's why I first time I said, why this nigga didn't comb his hair, bro? I mean, I guess he must have been so stressed. Man, I ain't got time for the barber, man.
Somebody said in the comment section. Somebody said in the comment section on the live stream earlier said they should get Broner Daddy to brush his hair. That shit was funny.
hey, you know, I'm a Warriors fan. And KD, my dude, bro, but that nigga don't ever brush his hair either, bro. But his hair ain't never looked as bad as Joshua was looking tonight, bro.
That nigga shit look like, man, like he had a hat on.
Bro, he had BB shots in his head, bro. Shots in his head, bro. So that's
that was all time, like Trife life, bro. Like nigga.
Bro, he just need a brush. Anthony Joshua needed a comb. That's how nappy his hair was, bro. You have to comb them naps out. Those the kind of naps that can break a comb. You remember how hair, back in the day when the hair would be nappy, how it would break the comb? That's how nappy Anthony Joshua hair was. Where it'd be like, well, you got to rip through them, pull through them naps. Snap.
With a hot cone. That nigga like somebody hot coned his hair Friday night. He got some water on that, but he like James Brown getting out of jail and shit.
I still can't believe he came in with that nappy ass hair like that. I'm like, bro, really? You just still like, fucking, I'm coming with the naps.
That shit was pitiful, dog. That was the most pitiful shit I ever seen today. I'm just looking at this nigga like this nigga didn't get his hair cut, bro. Like what is you doing, bro?
What
Did you
I'm telling
expect
you,
a snowstorm?
I think he's stressed. I really do think he's stressing off the Wilder stuff, man.
Listen to the
It's
shit
getting
he's
to him.
saying. I want to be treated like a person. Like nigga, what?
This is what he's saying. Translation: will you guys leave me alone with Wilder? I don't want to fight him. He's trying to tell these people without actually saying it because he don't want to say it because he know people ain't gonna fuck with him no more. If he say that he don't want to fight Wilder, so he got to pretend like he want to fight Wilder when he know he don't. All his actions, but I keep getting all these dudes. Look, man, all these different dudes from the UK and some of the like the Nigerian, the British Nigerian dudes. Come on, y'all know better than this, man. You got to stay. They don't want to read between the lines. They don't want to. You don't have to read between the lines. They don't want to read it and pay attention. They don't want to pay attention. Anybody who's paying attention to this for real can see that Anthony Joshua don't want this fight. I mean, come on. He turned down $80 million guaranteed. You guys can't say that one no more. Barry Hearn confirmed that. Then on the $15 million, flat fee, man. All of a sudden, the WBA the next day orders a 24-hour deadline to get the Povetkin fight done, and it takes 3.5 weeks for that 24-hour deadline for the fight to get done after that. Come on, man. Anybody who's sitting there, anybody who tried to defend that, I had some dude trying to rationalize it. I said, you can't rationalize that. For real. I said a 24-hour deadline that takes 3.5 weeks to get done. How do you rationalize that? Unless they ordered that they called the WBA themselves just to get away from get out of the Wilder fight.
That's exactly what happened, bro.
You know, they didn't want the Wilder fight. I mean, it's just as simple as that. They saw the Wilder fight, they viewed the Wilder fight. It's dangerous. You know, it's sad, man. They think they really believe, man, that Deontay Wilder ruins everything for him, man. And this is what this is all about at the end of the day. They have plans, and they got to steer away from Deontay Wilder as long as possible because if
they're trying to build up
Usyk
now. You know, you see trying to build up Usyk with Tony Bellew.
Yeah, I know what they're trying to do. They got a bunch of these little fights coming up, but everything is to steer away from Wilder. People are gonna find out. Like I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna make a video of this. You guys believe that AJ ain't fighting Wilder, man? I'm telling you, AJ's next few fights, Dillian White, Usyk, and also Huey Fury. I know people don't believe that, but he don't have to. He don't have to actually win to win. If you know what I'm saying, just like you brought up earlier, he'll still get it done on the scorecards if you don't get him out of there, which I don't know if he can. So those are his next 3 fights already. Those for real. Anybody don't believe me? Don't believe me, but you're gonna find out. And I'm right. And I'm right.
He was dying to fight Pulev, man. He was dying to fight Pulev.
Oh, he wanted to fight Pulev so bad. Like, please let me fight him. Anybody, he was trying his best to get away from Luis Ortiz, man. He was like, shit. It's like this dude don't want no smoke with it. Like I said, anybody looking at this whole situation, like I said, Eddie Hearn has already said he was going to vacate the WBA title. Well, he was looking for the bigger money fight. I said, how? I said, man, it's a mandatory fight. It's a mandatory fight. How is any like more money for the Pulev fight? How is that more money?
Well, had a video where I think Fred put a video up saying where it said Eddie Hearn admitted the money was in America. We already know that. We already know that. We know where the money at.
I guess they're trying to build up AJ profile via the zone. The zone ain't doing shit. That ain't helping AJ. Nobody saw that.
Hey, anybody on here? Anybody use the zone today? I seen X Money found the TV app for that shit, man. Anybody watch the zone today? Watch it on the zone.
No, I think Dante ordered it because I saw the picture. I think Dante might have ordered the zone. Dante Boxing Nation.
I'm not ordering that shit.
Neither. Like I said, I watch it via Sky. Why should I pay for the zone? I can get all these fights on Sky. There's no reason to do that. I'm just telling you, man. There's so many other ways to do it, and it's just not worth wasting your money on the zone, man.
I want to hear what Eddie about to say real quick. Hold on, see if barbershop conversation. Hold on. Okay, we give Fred his money, bro.
History. It'd definitely be the biggest fight in British boxing history because we've just had one against Vladimir Klitschko. That was the biggest fight in British boxing history, no question, and the most exciting. This one will eclipse that. We don't rule out a fight in America at some point as well. We know the money over there. We're involved with some serious players in terms of the zone over there. We want to back that fight as well here or there. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But I do believe that we're only scratching the surface of how big Wilder Joshua could be. But we also live in an age where fans want everything now. And we also live in a heavyweight division where someone could lose. Not this man, someone else could lose. So we want that fight now.
Man, nigga, fuck him, man. You don't really want to fight now. They know that Anthony Joshua is a sucking nigga, man.
Yeah, they do, bro. They know they can't. You know, his trainer, Rob McCracken, they say he needs. Dude, he ain't really improved all that.
Remember,
much.
he trained Carl Froch. What Carl Froch says?
Yeah, they know that Wilder gonna beat him, man. I know they are 100% certain that AJ can't beat Wilder. So they gotta continue this facade, this this image thing that they created for Anthony Joshua. So they got to continue to lie to the UK public to try to make it look like that they'll make this fight. There's still people here in the United States, I'm talking about trainers and stuff, who believe AJ gonna beat Wilder, and that's like, I said, if that's the case,
that's biased, man. For some reason, everybody hates Wilder. I don't understand it no more.
They hate his technique. They hate his technique for real. This is what I get from trainers. They don't like his technique. So what they said, I just don't see him beating AJ. I'm like, AJ's not that technical. He said he is. I said, show me. I don't see what you see. I see technical fighters, and he ain't that. He ain't that technical, man. I see tons of
them trainers, man. They don't, man. How can I say it? Them niggas don't be really watching a fight like that, man. A lot of them dudes are not fans of boxing. It's hearsay. A lot of them dudes are not fans of boxing. You hear Floyd Senior, he don't even know half the fighters out there today.
Right. No, it's hearsay. They hear that AJ's a good technical boxer, so they believe it. And that's it. And they know that he beat Klitschko, and that's good enough for them, so they just go with it. And they just seen Wilder with the wide punches knocking people out. They don't pay attention to the other stuff in between the fights, and they just go with that. I'm serious. And they don't think Wilder. I mean, I actually had a trainer tell me that Wilder can't throw a straight punch. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I've seen him do it multiple fights, a ton of fights. So I know he can throw a straight punch. I've seen it. I see it all the time. He throws a straight right hand. It's a very straight right hand. It's not impaired. And then I just seen. Matter of fact, I heard Lennox Lewis even say, "Well, AJ throws the straight right hand and Wilder." I said, "Not really, not really."
Don't. AJ didn't even really use his right hand until he got Klitschko, until he got old boy in a position of weakness.
Right, I'm telling you, man,
after all them jabs he threw, he didn't follow up a lot of them jabs with no right hand.
No, it's just hearsay though. They've heard that AJ can do all this stuff, and that's what they go by at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's what they go by. They don't.
You playing 2K?
Yeah, I want to say. Yeah, I was playing some of the 2K, man.
You on 2K19?
Yeah, I was playing that old shit. That shit, man, a little bit. I had put it on pause, but I had put it on pause, but I accidentally paused it. I was trying to mess with my other phone.
You got an Xbox?
No, I got PlayStation. I said I was trying to turn off my other phone. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I got a PS4 Pro. I sold that shit, man.
Right.
I shouldn't have sold it. I'm gonna get another one. Can I get a link? Dr. Blick, I sent your ass the link, nigga. Check your email.
I told him that already. But like I'm saying, man, this I'm sitting here watching this dude. This dude a clown, bro. AJ, I mean, it's how can anybody? I just don't understand, man. I couldn't root for Wilder if he was acting like this.
Let me say this, Doug, about this nigga, man. I bet he go home and be like, man, them fans dumb as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, they do.
I bet he do. Man. I know he do, bro. Man, this nigga dumb as hell.
Yeah, they believe anything I tell them because they just want to. They want to hate Wilder, and I'm telling you, they don't want Wilder to knock out AJ. Some of these guys, it's killing them. It really kills them. The whole idea of Anthony Joshua, getting knocked out by Deontay Wilder because they created this dude that they must hate in their mind instead of just wanting to see the fight because they don't truly believe that AJ can win. So it scares them, man. It scares them. Wilder scares them because they've always wanted to have the guy on top, and they rather just talk shit and get mad. They get extremely pissed off, man. I don't know. You get them too. They come on your channel, man. Fuck you, man, and stuff like that. You just end up blocking them because they ain't coming to say anything rational. They're just mad. They said, "Why are you talking so much shit? Why are you talking so much shit about AJ?" man, you a fucking hater, man. I said, no, AJ sucks, dude. AJ, why don't just tell AJ to fight Wilder? Why don't you help me put pressure on AJ to make sure it's Wilder? I said, okay. Wilder's the one. Wilder guaranteed him $80 million. He's the one ducking the fight. It was so. It ain't real. So what about Barry Hearn, who said it was? I could actually send you the video. He actually said that they're the ones that don't want to fight. Then they don't respond no more. I'm like, I mean, yeah, because they don't pay. Half these people ain't paying attention either. They just hear that AJ called out Wilder, which he wasn't even a real call out. It was a weak ass call out. All his call outs are half assed, and it's not something that he's actually intending to do. He just says this stuff so he can buy himself some time. This all this stuff is. It's about buying time. So I can just call out Wilder. If I call out Wilder, these stupid ass people will leave me alone for a while. And then I'll go fight somebody else, and then I'll do the same thing. Rinse, wash, repeat. This is what this is about. It's going to be the same thing. I'm telling you, they're going to try to do this if they can for another 3 years. They are. They're going to continue to try to use Wilder to try to sell out the other fight. Because they're using Wilder. They need to use Wilder to try to sell up their next fight on April 13th. That's why they talk about Wilder so much. So it's sad, man.
Either way,
yeah,
it's gonna be a letdown. Them fans gonna be pissed. After a while, they're gonna catch on to that shit, bro. He gonna go to America and fight Big Baby Miller when they get dried up. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Hey, I mean, you think that a lot of these guys would be tired of him, but they still gonna go. And like I said, I've talked to other cats out of the UK too. They said that these fans still gonna go. They gonna Big Baby Miller. I'm telling not Big Baby Miller, but he said Dillian White fight is probably gonna sell Wembley out. Wembley, I mean Anthony Joshua versus Dillian White is gonna sell Wembley out.
To keep it real, if I was scared and I was him, I'd sit my ass over there too. Why the fuck not? Why not?
They don't want Wilder to even come. They said, we want Wilder to. No, you don't. Because that fight ain't going to the scorecards. I don't care what judge you pick. Because the fight never making it to the scorecards. So Anthony Joshua ain't making it past 5 rounds. And that's what it comes down to. They don't believe so. Because if they thought they had a chance, they would make the fight in Wembley just so they could try to use if they think they could take this to the scorecards, they'd have that as a safe haven to make sure they steal the belt.
They make the fight. They would have gave him the $25 million.
Exactly.
That'd have been 25% right there. They still would have got over like Fat Rest if they would have just gave him the 25. But I don't think they can project numbers good neither over there. I don't think they can project numbers at all.
Yo. Go ahead. Dr. Blick, Dr. Blick.
I'm good, man. I was thinking about the fight, man. AJ did what he had to do, but I feel like he's missing a lot of tools, man. I feel like his ability to keep a veteran on the outside is non-existent. Like the guy can't box on the outside. He's only a mid-range fighter and he's one-dimensional, and that's all he has for the most part. But I do see what you mean. He's not fighting Wilder anytime soon. He's gonna fight around Wilder. But I feel like the Big Baby fight is gonna be interesting. I feel like Big Baby is gonna be a tough fight for him because of the punching volume.
And if he can punch, it'll be a problem. But he can't punch.
Yo, Big Baby's still gonna get robbed. I'm telling you that for sure. Because Big Baby gonna get hit clean. He's gonna walk out of that fight with a black eye, swollen lip, and shit. That fight is gonna be an ugly fight to watch. AJ's gonna get.
He gonna close the distance. He gonna close the distance on AJ ass.
I know. AJ can't box on the outside. It don't matter how big his reach is. He don't use it.
Hey, don't hooks to the body, man. You gonna see AJ act. Hey, remember AJ was he doesn't react well to body shots, man.
He doesn't react well to getting hit.
But I just see. I think them body shots.
AJ clean. He was on his bike.
Yeah, Dillian White with the body shot. That's one of the best things he could do to AJ. That's gonna complete. AJ is. We already know AJ's tank is already low. I mean, it seems like AJ's running on half a tank to start the fight. That's pathetic, man. It really is pathetic, but it's true. And Dillian White with the body shots, man, I'm probably around the 4th, 5th round. Anthony Joshua will be puffing wind like he's been fucking sprinting. I mean, I'm serious, man. I that's why I see that fight going, especially with Dillian White. If he don't get hurt and he's still landing on body shots, you're gonna see a whole. I mean, I can see that being a competitive fight. I still think AJ will find a way to win that fight.
Well,
but I get on against Dillian White, but
that fight is gonna be a test of will for AJ, man. I'm telling you, Dylan White is gonna make that fight super. It's gonna be harder than the first fight. There's no injury that Dylan White had. Dylan White has improved a lot since then. AJ hasn't really improved since the Klitschko fight. He's beating people that he's expected to win.
And like I said, I'm rooting. I don't like Dillian White, but I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for his ass.
Yeah, I don't like his little fake act, but as a fighter, I can respect him, man.
Yeah,
he got beat Joseph Parker up.
If Dylan White shows decent head movement, AJ has automatically got problems because AJ don't like it when people move their head or not stationary target to be hit. He struggles against that shit.
Wilder, man, that's another reason why he don't want to fight Wilder, man. Wilder is just all bad for this dude, man. I keep looking at this. I keep trying to find. Everybody said you got to tell me that. I mean, no disrespect to Battle Rifle, man, but like I know he wants me to play devil's advocate, but I don't see I see lack of confidence. I see a guy who's too slow. I see a guy his tank level is low. I see a guy who has no head movement, no upper body movement. See a guy whose footwork isn't that good. I see a guy who leaves multiple openings to get knocked out. I mean, the straight right hand's available. The Wilder knows how to punch her. Wilder knows how to punch around the guard. I mean, I see so many opportunities for Wilder to fuck him up, man. And then also see Wilder has the ability to avoid Anthony Joshua shots. And Anthony Joshua can't fight on the outside, but Wilder can. I mean, if this fight is just advantage Wilder has advantage in stamina, speed, athleticism, power, defense. I mean, the only advantage AJ has is youth. There's the age difference, and there ain't a huge gap. So, I mean, I'm telling you, man, this is why they know. I keep saying this, man. They know it's coming if they put him in there with Wilder, man. That's why we ain't getting it. They know. They absolutely know. And this is why we're not going to get this fight anytime soon. They talking about they ain't trying to worry about making this fight build. This ain't about building the fight. This is about protecting AJ from getting knocked out, man. For real. And they're gonna keep him away from the guys that I've named. He ain't gonna fight no Luis Ortiz. They talking about the money. It ain't about no money. They don't think he can win that fight. I mean, it's just that simple, man. They don't think he can win that fight because if they thought he can win that fight would happen. But it's not because they don't think he can win. And at the end of the day, man, if you can't win, then they're not gonna make the fight. So they need to know for certain that AJ can win, and they don't feel confident enough that AJ can win that fight. So at the end of the day, we're not gonna get this fight anytime soon. This stuff is getting annoying and extremely pathetic, man. That we got to continue to deal with this bull crap coming from Matchroom, man. And Anthony Joshua, man, he don't want it either, man. Anthony Joshua just don't want these fights, man. He don't. I mean, we should have got some of these fights, man. It's I'm just tired of dealing with the nonsense, having to wait, hoping that we get some of these fights. But AJ don't want it, man. He don't want it because, like I said before, and I'll say it again, he doesn't believe he can win, man. He doesn't believe he can win those fights. That's why those fights aren't happening. I'm telling you, because if AJ wanted those fights bad enough, those fights would happen already. It ain't just him listening to Matchroom. He can go to them and force that fight, and they make that fight. But he don't want it, man. He don't want it. He don't want Wilder in his face. I mean, I never seen a boxer who was so worried about people getting in his face, man. I mean, the guy come to the U.S., won't drop his location so Wilder can get over there. Because, I mean, if he really wanted to fight Wilder, when he's in the United States of America, when you be like, hey, man, I'm going to be in Miami. Why don't you meet me over here at this place right here so we could talk? Because that would have told me that he ain't afraid of Wilder. The fact he came over here multiple times, wouldn't drop any location where he was. And the United States, I don't know if you know about this, doctor, but the United States is pretty fucking big, man. I mean, we got some huge states, and you can be somewhere in the state of California, man. And if you don't drop your location, man, it's hard to find you, man. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, just within one of the states. And like I said, man, this dude is moving around the United States. He can go pretty much anywhere if he's not dropping a location. And then by the time he does tell you, if he really wanted you, he really wanted Wilder to meet him, he would. I guarantee you, Wilder would have came, man. If you would have told Wilder to meet him somewhere, he's like, I'm here, man. Fly over here, come see me, man. We can meet face to face, man. I want the media to see me.
You know that nigga wasn't doing that shit.
I know he wasn't. Man. It's pathetic, man. This dude is sorry, man. And if you're a fan defending this bullshit, man, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. I mean, how could you enjoy this? You ain't enjoy your dude ducking. You don't think this is ducking? You don't think a dude who turns out $80 million didn't want to avoid the fight? You don't think a dude that offers $15 million as a counter offer to $80 million guaranteed? That's very reasonable. All right, man, I'm gonna counter your 80 with 15 million. Get out of here, man, with no upside. But the 80 million was with upside. That guy then Wilder takes the $15 million flat fee, and the next day a 24-hour deadline that lasts 3.5 weeks comes out. That's the guy who went through all that. The guy who tried to accept the $15 million. That's the guy who don't want to fight. The guy who did all the other stuff, he's the guy who wants to fight. What reasonable person would believe that? What reasonable person would believe that? I'm serious, man. I'm absolutely serious when I say that. What reasonable person would believe that that's the guy who wants to fight and not the other guy? Except just some man fans, more like what Mox and Ego says, man. You are, man. That's what you are, man. You just want to believe so hard, man. You refuse to believe that your guy don't want no smoke, man. When it's clear as day, he don't want to fight. He just don't want to fight, man. And it's time for people to start understanding that. He didn't want it. If he wanted to fight, this fight would have happened, man. I'm just tired of this dude, man, running. Got tons of excuses why he can't fight Wilder, man. The dude don't want it. And then, you know, the media really don't press this dude hard enough. Because
ask him about who he date when he come over here on some fag shit.
Yeah, I know, bro. But those guys, if you somebody coming to ask some real hardcore questions, they try their best to keep away from. Because Anthony Joshua can't really talk. He started talking that he started talking and saying shit that don't make no sense. He needs to be in. I mean, they will never put him in front of somebody who can actually do some follow-up questions and get the real answers out of him. Because he would fold, man. He would fold. He starts sweating and probably cry, man. Because dude can't. He really can't answer no tough questions, man. I want him to get in. I really wish he can get in front of a real reporter, man, that's going to ask the real questions as a sit down and not just something where he could be watched or monitored. And the fact that he has to be monitored tells you everything because they're so worried he's going to say something stupid like, oh, I'll fight him for like $100 million. And then Wilder come with $100 million bag and then he declined it. And then people are like, how come you didn't fight him? Because, man, boy, well, I'll tell you, man. Because listen, at this point, I don't know what it would take for them for him to get in the ring. Wilder could come back with $20 million more guaranteed, $100 million for one fight, and I think AJ and them still turn it down. I do. I just don't think they're gonna take this fight, man. Because I think Matchroom needs Anthony Joshua around long term, man. If he's the only guy.
Similar to that Canelo Golden Boy situation.
Oh,
no, but Canelo pressed that Lara fight though. Like Canelo, like Golden Boy didn't want him to fight Lara. Canelo's like, yo, the people think I'm scared of him, so I'm fighting him next.
No, but I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't think Canelo's afraid of people. Canelo's also never been offered, no $80 million guarantee. So there is a difference in the situation. I brought this earlier too. He never been offered nothing like that. Because I guarantee you, if Canelo was offered $80 million to take on some of these other dudes, I think he'd get in the ring. It's only this dude who would duck people. I'm like, I don't see how anybody could sit there and watch some dude decline $80 million. It should be over. After that, he declined $80 million. It's not even a conversation anymore. How do you decline $80 million? I can't. And I keep talking about people keep bringing this up and just casting it aside like it's nothing, like it's not a big deal. That's a big deal. How do you turn down $80 million? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious. How do you decline $80 million? $80 million? $80 million guaranteed? Not just $80 million that could possibly be made. Guaranteed. I don't care if the fights don't make no money. You guaranteed to make $80 million. How do you decline that? You also, and if the money makes more than that, you get 50-50. How do you decline that? I mean, how can anybody rationalize that, man? Except someone who has extreme hate for Deontay Wilder. Because I just don't see how anybody can rationalize that shit.
Oh. It's hate. Or they don't want to be wrong. A lot of motherfuckers are going to hide and,
Yeah, like I had a guy in my live stream that was trying to say that Anthony Joshua did not duck Ortiz. So people don't want to be wrong. People are still riding with this guy. The only way people are going to stop riding with this guy until he gets his ass knocked out. That's it.
And that's why they try to continue to match him right. He's being matched right. You give him that. I give him that. They are matching him right, and they know who to keep him away from right now. I'm telling you, the 3 guys that I named are the guys they don't want him. They don't want him nowhere near. I mean, I'm interested to see if they're gonna put him in there with Big Baby Miller, man. But they keep saying they want to fight Wilder, but they only want to use Wilder name because they know that the fans in the UK want to see that fight. So they just use that to build their next fight, and they're gonna keep doing it. And hopefully CJ Wright and the fans start to catch on to the con that's going on over there. I mean, you would hope that they start to see it. I see that con a mile away, and I wish I can get on the mic. I wish I was able to get on the mic over there. Because I'll tell them, say, man, you know what you guys need to do? Don't go to the next fight because they're not going to fight, Deontay Wilder next. They're not going to attempt to go negotiate with him. They're just going to say his name and try to pretend like they want to negotiate in order to build up his fight with Dillian White. And that's a fact. And I mean, if you don't believe me, wait till he's fighting Dillian White come April 13th.
So need to pull up on him, man. Like, when you fighting Wilder.
Yeah, but we need. You know what I'm telling you? A lot of this stuff has to come from over there where you at, Dr. Blick. The UK media has to put more pressure.
Okay, let me tell you something. The problem is, they have people tailor-made to give out the right questions.
Right.
So you got people like Seconds Out. The questions that they ask for the most part are tailor-made to not make AJ in no uncomfortable position.
Oh, you know why? Because they want to be able to get another interview with him again. Like, if you ask him
the only person that gives Eddie Hearn tough questions is the boxing voice.
Hold on. Shout out to Big against it again. He said Joshua was a cyborg. You can't ask him tough questions. Hearn has him programmed to short circuit if he asked about tough questions about Wilder. Yeah, or he just started talking some bitch shit to make himself look worse than what he is.
Man, why you picking on me, man? First, why don't you just love me as a person? What? Who says that? For real? Who says this?
Yo, man. Yo, how you say love you as a person? We're here to see you to get knocked out or knock somebody out.
Yeah, if he knocks out Wilder, no people are gonna like, oh, congratulations, man. For real, he would get congratulated. You know what? All this stuff because of the way AJ's been acting scary and stuff like that. That's what made me not like him. People probably won't believe this, but I seriously was a huge fan of AJ. And right before he started fighting, before he fought Klitschko, man, I said, man, look at that kid right there, man. He looks promising, excited about him. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for the brother, man. But then when it started coming to Wilder, he just started acting real bitching, like a real bitch.
But he called Wilder out first, though. That's what's crazy about it.
He did. Remember, Wilder wasn't paying no attention to the dude, bro. But Wilder's Wilder said he's a prospect. Wilder said he's a prospect, man. That's what Wilder said. Wilder said he's a prospect. Wilder wanted. People said, why Wilder started calling him out? Because Wilder called him out because he's jealous. No, Wilder called him out because AJ started it, and now Wilder want to fight him because he got the belts.
Wait. When did AJ call him out? Like how long ago was this?
Was it after the Klitschko win or something? He called him out. So he called him out.
I thought that was before. I thought that was after the Charles Martin. It was at the Charles Martin.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he did not mention him in the Klitschko fight.
Yeah, it was the Charles Martin fight.
Wilder was at ringside. He would never.
Yeah. He didn't call out Wilder because he didn't want Wilder to get in the ring.
They made it seem like Wilder wasn't there. He called out Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he did call Tyson Fury. I just watched that shit.
Yeah. Remember, it was a Charles Martin fight. Yeah, after the Charles Martin fight, he did. That was
Wilder
weak,
man. Wilder was like, I was gonna let the nigga slide.
Yeah, he was. Wilder was treating him like a prospect. Wilder was like, he's a prospect. He wasn't even tripping off him like that. He was trying to let him learn and develop and stuff. And then he started talking that shit. And then Wilder like, all right, now Wilder wants you. And now he running. Because he like, you call out the big dog when you think the big dog ain't paying attention. Then when the big dog turn around and actually wants some smoke, then all of a sudden like you in retreat. I mean, come on, man. It's like, and basically he been running from Wilder for a long time now, man. This is some really cowardly. And it's sad. The boxing media ain't really. I'm talking about the old media like ESPN and stuff. They're not going out on this dude, man. The American media should be trashing this clown, man. That's what should be happening. You know what I'm saying? CJ, you know what I'm talking about, man. The boxing media, the American media should be trashing him, man.
Only one that
It's
trashed
like,
was TMZ.
I know, but ESPN should be. I'm like, man, because man, if the American media was legit, man, they would really. But all this stuff, everybody want to have access to this dude. This dude who don't want to fight the American champion. Because
Backwards, but the American champ. I hate to say it, if the American champion was white,
yep,
they'd be trying to fight his ass.
even if it was Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua has a British accent, which I'm gonna tell you right now. A lot of white folks in America love the accent. They absolutely love, and they think that just if you have a British accent, you're just automatically intelligent. I'm serious. That's the way a lot of these white folks think here. They don't really lift up. They do. I'm telling. I'm serious, bro. Hey, you don't understand, Dr. Blake. You don't understand. I swear to God, bro. It's like that, man. They think that if you have a British accent, you're just automatically intelligent. These people really have this mindset. So they look at him, they listen to Wilder. Even though Wilder speaks broken English, it doesn't matter. If you watch how Wilder moves, you see how Wilder moves and how Anthony Joshua moves, you can tell Wilder's very intelligent. I don't care how I don't care about his speech pattern and how he speaks. That doesn't
He from the South. All the Southern people speak like that, bro.
Exactly.
You got people that speak like that. There's like in some parts of the UK, like broken English is everywhere.
Right.
So I don't understand. Like, it's probably just because of the way they speak, really. But if you look at the way AJ's acting, his interviews are very robotic and scripted.
Of course it is.
Body language, the way it's not natural.
He can't. I don't think that they're always worried. You can tell that they're concerned about stuff he's gonna say because when he goes off cuff, man, he says something fucked up, and then again they know we jump on it right away because AJ can never say anything off cuff because he's gonna say something ridiculous.
Well, what's his name? O'Hara Davis said he's been around the people and the people talk about AJ behind his back all the time.
Oh, they think he's stupid.
Yeah, he said they talk about shit behind his back, and then when they're in his face, they pretend to be cool. So you got a lot.
That's hella weak. So he ain't got no real friends, man. That's weak. I don't care. Well, regardless, I care for AJ right now. Now I think that's pussy right there, man. Don't talk about the man behind his back. You can't say it to his face and say it at all. That's my mindset, man. That's hella weak to me.
Right, Eddie Hearn talking shit behind his back. Like,
I guarantee you, Eddie Hearn do. Eddie Hearn don't care about AJ. Eddie Hearn need AJ in order to keep his company afloat.
Like Fernand said, if they lie for you, they'll lie to you.
Sure. No, I'm just saying. Regardless of what we're saying, is Anthony Joshua is the lifeblood of that company, man. That company cannot survive without him. For real, that company's dead without Anthony Joshua. Dead without him. They need him to be around. And it's like we said, we talk about the same thing. Canelo loses. He more than likely, because it was one thing when he lost to Floyd at that time. He loses now to one of these other guys. I don't know if he makes as much money per fight anymore. I think he probably loses value, in my opinion, by losing to one of these other guys, man. And huh?
Who you talk about?
No, if Canelo was to lose to one of these other middleweights, I think he loses value, and that would kill Golden Boy. And I feel like Anthony Joshua was in this. I mean, Matchroom was in the same position with Anthony Joshua, so they got to steer him away from what they perceive as the danger fights.
I feel like people are taking like L's too deep because it's more so how you recover from your L. Like everyone's scared to lose. What happened to the days when people would take L's from each other and then keep pressing on? And then because here's the thing, is how you bounce back. If you get a string of victories, your L's don't mean anything, especially if you avenge those losses.
Well, it's because they made AJ out to be this, indestructible force at one point, man. They sat there and sold this dude as this absolute monster, man. And they got to make sure that he kind of upholds that image. And if he gets in there on Wilder or Luis Ortiz and gets flatlined, or he goes in with Tyson Fury and gets completely clowned and embarrassed, then he loses that aura. Right now, he's still, whether we like it or not, even you and I'm talking about even you too, Dr. Blick. If there are to UK casual, there's the aura of this dude as being an absolute monster, and that's what they're selling.
He looked like a monster, so you automatically believe he looked like a monster. Hey, look, if they fight in the UK, Dr. Blick, if I come over there, you better show me some love, man. I need to know where the bitch is at, bro. You know where the bitch is at, bro. Over it. If I come over there, bro. If I come over there, I'm gonna need some UK hospitality, nigga. Need some UK hospitality. I don't mind if they fight over there, cause I'm gonna try to roll. I'm gonna try to roll to that joint, man.
Hey, they got a lot of African restaurants out there, bro.
Yeah, they got plenty, man. They got plenty.
Ethiopian, Nigerian, Kenyan.
There's a lot of Nigerians in the UK, man.
Right. So they got a lot of Nigerian restaurants, and then they got a lot of they got Ethiopian restaurants, stuff like that too.
Yeah. They got
that shit's spicy as hell. That shit hot as hell.
Culture.
Well, Ethiopian food.
Yeah,
I love Ethiopian food, bro.
Then they rapping and all that.
Something I know, like because like I'm part Nigerian, so I know stuff like that.
Then they rapping and all that bread and shit, man. I don't know, man.
My great grandfather come from Ethiopia, man.
I was shitting hot Frank's hot sauce on my ass. I don't like hot shit, bro.
Oh, but
it's good food.
Of course, my genealogy we have Nigerian and us too. So my family. So we pretty much a lot of Black Americans.
So what you're telling me is you and AJ is something to like.
Oh man, nah, I ain't like nothing like that bitch ass nigga. I'm a straight man. That's right.
You and AJ cut from the same. Oh shit! Stanford and Oregon and went to overtime. The fuck?
Wasn't Oregon up big?
Hell yeah! I just looked up. I'm trying to do my FanDuel for tomorrow. See, I told myself I'm gonna switch my line up in the morning. That's how I fuck myself. But
I feel like AJ's more scared of losing.
I do too.
I don't even think it's losing no more. I think he's scared to get embarrassed. I think it's embarrassment.
Yeah, because people go trash. There's people who believed in him will probably trash him if he gets flatlined by Deontay Wilder. After all that shit they talked about him.
If he went on to fuck Wilder like right now, people be like, oh, he's still young. You know, maybe he could build himself up and come back for a rematch. But he only got 21 fights, 22 fights.
Hey man, you know what? If he get knocked out, but he's so fragile to me right now. If he was to fight Wilder now and get knocked out, he probably never recover.
Who cares, man? Yo, if he's young, then what's Mungia, bro?
Well, AJ's only 28. He's still young.
Yeah, compared to me, the guy has how many bouts, and we still say he's still
3.
young.
No, we want him to fight. We're just saying that's what
he can use that as an excuse.
The guy's gonna be 29 this year.
But he got 21 fights, though. I mean, you get what I'm saying, though, man. You can kind of.
That's what he keeps saying. He said, because AJ was saying it before the Paveka fight. He said, "Who else has done what I've done in 21 fights?" I'm like, I'm tired of it.
What about Lomachenko? Lomachenko's done in less fights.
You know, I'm tired of him using that line, though, man. Man, like, dude, why don't you fight Wilder then, man?
What's he on?
Man, this dude, bro. This dude just don't fight, bro.
He's undisputed in 15 fights. Like, what's he on?
I don't get why this dude, why he just won't. I mean, what is it gonna take for you, man? You figure like you be tired of this. The best way to get over this is to fight. Well, I guess this whole thing. I mean, why are some of these dudes putting themselves through this shit? Just fight the dude. Whether it's Keith Thurman, whether it's Sean Porter. I mean, you see Sean Porter, man. It's funny. I found on the Dr. Blick's channel that Danny Garcia is the #1 contender for the WBC. How?
With Danny Garcia's #1 contender.
Yeah, remember Unboxing Talk brought that up. They said Danny Garcia is the #1 contender for the. He's the mandatory. He's the #1 contender for the WBC. Don't mean he's the mandatory.
Already.
Oh, he just lost.
But no, but actually, they said they're gonna announce it at the WBC convention. So I wouldn't read much into that. You know, I heard it from Marisa Sulaiman's mouth. They're gonna announce the mandatories at that convention.
If they make him a mandatory, if they make Danny Garcia mandatory, bro,
it won't be. He said Yilgis, Berto, it's one other guy. Okay, but Klitschko and Lennox Lewis was supposed to have an exhibition fight at that bitch. Man, it fell apart.
No, but Klitschko said he's actually coming back.
I'm talking about Vitaly. This Vitaly and Lennox Lewis.
Okay, you're Vitaly, but yeah, Vladimir Klitschko coming back. He won't Wilder.
I mean, Klitschko needs to stay his ass retired, man.
Yeah, no, AJ gonna fuck him up, bro. I'm sorry, he too old. That's too long, man. You too. I mean, how old is Klitschko now? Klitschko what got about to be?
He's
He
gonna be
about
42, 43? He's gonna be
43. He should be
43.
he'll be about 44 next year, something like that. Come on, man, stop. AJ will beat him easier this time.
He ain't
My
getting
opinion.
about.
It's a joke if he come, man. It's
No,
a shame. He still could probably come back. He can still beat.
If he fights AJ again and AJ struggles, oh man,
Hey,
And
AJ struggles.
this time he getting his ass knocked out.
oh, if he get AJ hurt, yeah, he gonna finish AJ. But I'm gonna tell you this about Klitschko. Klitschko, even off the couch, can still beat 95% of the heavyweights. It's disgusting. No,
No, the heavyweight
98% of the heavyweights.
the
Let me say
heavyweight
that.
division was
Revise
never
that.
really a stacked division.
I
for the
know.
most part.
No, but it's still disgusting that a guy can continue to take time off and can be like 2-3 years off and still come back and still kill like the majority of the division. That's how pathetic that. And I bring that up and people are like, well, what? The division, the heavyweight division is trash, man. It's trash.
And think about it, everybody's old. I don't understand why people's like, oh, this guy's too old, man. Majority of the people in the division are in their 30s, mid-30s.
Even Wilder's 32, gonna turn 33, and Dillian White just turned 30.
Yep. Tyson Fury gonna be. I think Tyson Fury 30 too, 30 as well.
Yeah, Tyson Fury, they're getting ready to turn 32, 30 also. Man, it's like all these dudes are close.
Pulev is like 30, 38.
Daniel Brown, by the time Daniel Brown ready, all these dudes gonna be super old.
Yeah,
He gonna be really killing. He really gonna walk to be killing.
what about that guy, that heavyweight out of France? You freaking forget his name. The one that fought at the Olympics.
Oh, it's Yoka.
Yeah,
Tony
Yoka. Yeah.
Cheater, the juicer.
Yeah, the juicer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, I'm hoping. Like I said, man, I got a lot of hope for Ajaba and of course James Dubois, man. I just want to see some of the other dudes, man. I hope we don't ever get a coward like Anthony Joshua in the heavyweight division again, man.
Man, there's plenty of them niggas walking around right now. There's plenty of them niggas walking around boxing.
I know it's sad, bro. It's not just the heavyweight division. We got it at welterweight. Sometimes we got to, and I mean, ain't no telling. It's gonna pop up in some other divisions too. Dudes ain't want no smoke, and fans condone this shit though. That's what drives me crazy. It's like you guys are one reason why this can happen, because fans, when they fall in love with a fighter, they don't want to see their favorite fighter lose. So they're like, well, what has he done to deserve a fight? This is what I've been hearing. Keep getting messages. What has Jamal Charlo done to deserve a fight?
Yeah, I'll get
To
be fair, he's done everything that he's been told to do. Everyone that he's put there, he's done it. I don't know if he's the real deal, because majority of the people that he's fighting, the people that people want to fight, they'll watch him too.
But here's the thing. I agree with what you just said here. But here's the thing, though. If he loses, that's his problem. It's not my problem. I want to see the fight. But it bothers me, though. It tells you that fans are scared of this fight. They fear the unknown. They want to believe Canelo's just gonna wash all these dudes, but they're not so 100% certain of it, and so they rather just say what he needs to do more to get the fight. And like, man, I said okay. I said so if you were 100% certain that Canelo was gonna win this fight, you would be pushing for this fight now. But a lot of you aren't. But I see some dudes who are pushing for the fight. I respect those dudes. I see some of the guys like Canelo gonna whip his ass and hurt me, makes this fight. They're like, good. I like that. Even if you want to believe in your guy completely, 100%, as long as you want to see those fights, you want to push for it, I'm with you. If you make an excuse for why a fight shouldn't happen, like I said, I told you today, remember when I was telling you about Jamal Charlo, I'll tell you about the situation with them. I said I don't agree with it, but I wouldn't mind Jamal Charlo fighting Lara. But I also know that Jared Hurd's coach brought that up. He was the first one to bring that up. You know why he brought that up? Because to try to buy time for Jared Hurd and that fight not happening. Now, like I said, Jared Hurd ain't afraid of no Jamal Charlo at all. But his coach did try to buy some time. I know exactly why he brought up that. That's what you should fight Lara. And Lara ain't even talking about. Lara ain't even trying to fight it once again.
His coach knows what's about to happen, man. Y'all can believe that. All that he's scared or not, them niggas know what's about to happen, bro.
Yeah.
You know, if a nigga that's 10 pounds overweight the day before the Lara fight, he knows over for him in that division. If he move up, man, it's gonna be curtains, nigga. He can call Danny Jacobs an easy fight all he wants to. That's a piss poor matchup for him.
Fact.
That's a piss poor. He might can beat Danny, but he ain't gonna be the same fighter after fighting
What you
Danny.
talk about?
Jared Hurd called Danny Jacobs the easiest fight.
No. That Danny Jacobs got bad. Jared Hurd's my biggest issue with Jared Hurd. That guy has no defense, man. That man has no. I feel like Canelo will be a problem for him, man. Until Canelo gets tired.
I do too, but I do too. But if Canelo can't hurt him, man, that could be a problem.
I reckon Canelo's got respectable power to keep him honest.
No, I do. No, I do too. But if he can't, here's the thing. We've seen.
You think Canelo hits harder than Lara? I mean, Lara hits harder.
He do. He do. But man,
his power is overrated. His power is overrated.
Because he gonna get tired hitting Hurd though. He get tired like he was hitting Chavez Jr. He get tired like he's hitting Chavez Jr. It's a wrap, bro.
No, I know he's gonna get tired. Yeah, I'm not doubting that he's gonna get tired. I'm just saying, yeah. Jared Hurd said that Lara hits really hard. So that already says it. That Canelo will be able to hurt him. That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, but hurt him though. Hurt him this like when I mean hurt him. If you can't put him on his ass, and if he keeps coming through, because Jared Hurd, whether people want to believe it or not, he has a will like a lot of dudes don't have.
I'm telling you, man, the guy is not gonna last long if he keeps trying to walk people down and walk through everyone's shit.
True, and no, it's eventually gonna catch up to him. But I just say this right now, man. It's a fight I'd want to see. I always leave this caveat out. If you can't, I say the same thing. I say the same thing for Jermell Charlo. If Jermell Charlo can't keep him off of him, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen in that fight. Everybody said.
Yo, Callie, I got a question here.
Yeah.
Jared Hurd said he will welcome an Errol Spence fight. How do you think that's going?
I think Jared Hurd too big from Errol Spence, man. I just do. I mean,
he get his ass beat, bro. I'm not gonna miss no words.
By Errol Spence.
Yeah, Errol Spence beat the fuck out of him. That ain't no hard fight.
Nah, man.
Jeremy, y'all see what Errol do now, bro. Y'all say, he just come forward. Trust me, that motherfucker he got defense, he can box. He just don't show it. He will beat the fuck out of Jared Hurd, dog.
I don't know.
Remember,
I don't know about that one, bro.
Hold on, man.
Have you seen this?
Hold on. Put this shit in perspective, dog. Tony Harris is where I'm from. He's like a local Detroit fighter, a few steps above. He was boxing out Jared Hurd for 8 or 9 straight rounds. He didn't lose a round. This was a nigga that was just fighting up the street from me at the liquor store. No bullshit, bro. No bullshit. He was beating Jared Hurd every round. I'm not talking it was close rounds, nigga. This was by miles, bro.
Wait. Who was beating Jared Hurd?
Tony Harrison.
Oh, rip.
He was beat. This is a nigga that was fighting down the street.
Hey, bro. You know what, bro? I say this about Jared Hurd all the time. Every time I doubt this dude find a way to win. I'm
telling you, this is a nigga that was fighting up the street, bro. Every round, go back. He was beating that nigga every round until he got tired, bro.
Yo, my question is this, yeah. Do you feel like he has the power to hurt Jared Hurd?
He'll work to the body, bro. He'll break him down to the body. Usually with guys got strong chins like that, they can't take it to the body. Errol Spence will take Jared Hurd's body away from him, bro. He'd take his legs.
I'm just saying, man, that relentless, like Jared Hurd, man, that guy is the epitome of literally do anything to win.
And I think,
let's see it, man. Let's see some of these fights. I think Earl going to end up having to move up to 154 a lot sooner than later, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I'm telling y'all, dog, the nigga was getting outboxed by a nigga that wasn't even close to the Olympics. Outboxed. Austin Trout outboxed him for 8 straight. See, Lara had been in some wars, and people forget Carlos Molina beat the fuck out of Lara. He got a gift decision on that one. Go back and watch Carlos Molina versus Lara.
So Angulo beat him up too, even though he ended up whooping his ass.
I'm telling you, dudes. Jared Hurd is a straight fighter, but I'm telling you, each guy that he done fought, he was supposed to win. I wouldn't say it's Stanford did one on the pick in overtime.
But I said, man, I said, what Oregon choked again. But let me say this, man. Like I said, this, man. I favor Jermell Charlo, but man, if Jermell Charlo can hurt this dude, I don't know how that fight gonna turn out.
But you gotta remember,
I favor Jermell Charlo.
Jared Hurd has got a high punching volume.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you this about Jermell Charlo too. You forget the nigga can box though. He don't do it no more. He legitimately could come out
can.
aggressive, then box
He
him for the last 2. He can outbox Jared Hurt if he wanted to. But the problem is,
He can't. His stamina gonna hold up. He wears everybody out, bro.
Here's what I'm saying, man. That relentless pressure that Jared Hurd has, because like what I've noticed about him is he wears people down with that pressure. Like,
but the people that he fought can't punch though. That's what the big $1 million question. Who the biggest puncher can fought?
Wait, do you think
Yes, Earl's a better puncher than all 3 of them. Tony Harrison, Austin Trout, and Lara. Lara is a 1-2 puncher. I don't mean as far as a jab and the straight right.
His straight right hand is his only power punch.
And he don't throw 3. He don't get to 3, 4, 5 in the combination. He don't get to that in the combination, dog. Jamil Charlo can get to the 3, 4, 5, at least the 3 and the 4 and 5 in the combination. You know, Hurd has not fought a puncher.
So I'm guessing that you have Arrow beating Canelo too.
No. Hell no, he ain't beating shit.
Not right now. Like I tell people, I said I don't think he could ever not beat him, but I like to see him get some experience, some different fights on his resume.
Canelo and Arrow around the same age, so there's no like wearing them out and shit.
No, it's not. But I'm talking about Earl getting more different fights under his resume.
Oh, okay.
I think he got to grow into that fight. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure
because Canelo's got bags of experience for a guy that's 28.
Yeah, but
he fights until he's 15.
But look, all his fucking fights, every big fight he's been into has been
close. Close, very close.
No, but those fighters, those are credible opponents. Like against I don't know, man. It's literally stamina, man. That's why.
But it's stamina is a big part of it. But
his footwork is garbage. People forget that. He can't deal with a rhythmic fighter.
He can't cut off the ring.
He can't. But this is why. But I'm telling you, this is what makes this Charlo fight so intriguing, man. That stiff jab that Charlo got. I'm telling you, there's a reason why they're not talking about making that fight anymore. They're talking about that Charlo need to do more. They're saying that because that fight is a very dangerous fight.
If he had the ability to cut off the ring, because I feel like Canelo has the power to stop majority of people that he's going close with.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that one, bro.
So. I'm gonna tell you this about that. Canelo ain't about cutting the ring off neither. Canelo is a pretty fighter. He don't want to get his hands dirty. He not a guy that's gonna go on the inside and bang it out with you. You know what I'm saying? He like to box. That's why he ain't had shit for Floyd. He tried to outbox Floyd. Canelo really want to just outbox you and then get you in the position of weakness.
Nah, come on. That Triple G fight, he wasn't tried out. He was standing.
That's because he had to. He had no other choice. That's
the style that beats Triple G. The style that Danny Jacobs applied late in the fight, and the style that Kell Brook was applying before he got his eye socket broken. For real, that's how you beat Triple G, by backing him up.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Like,
you fighting off your back foot against Triple G is a mistake. Unless you're used to doing that the whole fight. Like, to me, I think Billy Joe Saunders, because he's used to doing that, could get away with doing that the whole fight. But other people aren't used to doing that 12 rounds. You're not used to doing that for 12 rounds, you're gonna gas out. So the best way to beat him is to come forward.
I'm telling you that Triple G asked him to do that as well. Triple G wanted him to fight. Triple G wanted him to stand there and fight.
No, he wanted him to stand there, but he didn't want him to actually, throw punches with authority. He wanted him to stand there and just back up. He actually preferred that he's be backing up a little bit so he can fuck him up. Triple G don't want you hitting him. Triple G don't like to get hit, as you can see. That's why he backs up and doesn't really do shit when you're hitting him with hard shots. He just backs up and then he'll try to throw a jab out there. He really can't counter. Triple G is just terrible off of fighting backwards. He's terrible fighting backwards. And that's his problem. That's why he never wanted to fight Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo was one of the worst matchups for him, period.
Yo, do you ever think Munguia will be ready for the Errol Spence at any point?
Yeah. But by the time he be ready, he gonna be at middleweight, bro.
Yep.
And then by the time Errol Spence probably, if he goes to middleweight, he gonna be at 168, dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna be at 168 really soon. Dude fighting, he coming in at 175. I mean,
David Lemieux came in at 180 versus Gay Spike O'Sullivan. That shit.
I know. hey man, you know David Lemieux's coming as high. I think somebody show me. I gotta go find that where David Lemieux came in at 191 against somebody.
This
at
man coming
middleweight.
in at freaking.
Who's somebody? This guy's a cruiserweight, man.
Remember he moved up. Remember he moved up to he moved
light
up
heavyweight,
to
right?
no, he moved up to 68, and then they made him come back down for the against Spike O'Sullivan fight.
Yeah, he moved up because he missed weight. The dude is hella big. He walks around. Somebody was telling me he walking around like 210 or something like that, man. For real. He's just a big dude that squeezes down.
He can fight heavyweight.
Hey, look, he ain't got no boxing ability, bro. He
None.
got good speed, good power, no boxing ability at all, man.
He's probably the biggest puncher at 160. He just don't have no skills.
He can't place it. Got the bomb, no missile.
Nope. Not at all, bro. He's bum, bro. I'm tired of people trying to act like he's a good fighter. People are like, well, David Lemieux is a good fighter. Canelo, that's gonna be a great fight. No, it's not. It's gonna be one-sided. It's gonna be a one-sided fight. He ain't gonna land no punches on Canelo. Canelo gonna make him miss.
If he do put Canelo out, nigga, I'm gonna send that nigga a fruit basket.
Me too, bro. That's like, bro, because man, no belts are about to be held hostage now. Because I'm sorry, man. I don't believe Canelo gonna fight Charlo, man. I don't. I think that Charlo gonna have to go another route. The WBC ain't about to force that fight.
Him taking that interim title fight. He dropped out of all the other sanctioned belt bodies.
Yep, and now he hoping for a Canelo. Canelo, they gonna let Canelo decide if he want to fight him for real. He gonna have that right. WBC don't want to miss out on that payday. They don't.
Yo, I'm telling you.
They tell me I'm wrong. I'm telling you. Watch.
Yo, I actually think Boo Boo is gonna be a Billy Joe Saunders.
I do too.
Yeah, I do too. That nigga in beast mode too.
He looks in great shape. And you see the size difference when they're standing next to each other.
Oh, he's much bigger than Billy Joe Saunders, but he's gonna be faster. I think the power advantage is gonna be on Demetrius Andrade's side too, and of course the speed and the flat out athleticism. Now I think Billy Joe Saunders has better footwork, but I think every other attribute it belongs to Demetrius Andrade, man. I think Billy Joe Saunders is gonna have some problems. I think I keep remember the Willie Monroe fight. I keep going back and watching that and how bad Billy Joe Saunders looked against him, even though he won. Because Willie Monroe's a buster, bro. Dude, just weak.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean, if you look at that, imagine someone who's more athletic and more skilled doing the same thing to Billy Joe Saunders. I'm telling you, it's a recipe for disaster for Billy Joe Saunders.
Yo, I'm telling you, the only reason why people hype up Billy Joe include what he did to David Lemieux.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Billy Joe. I would pick Billy Joe Saunders over Canelo, man. I just think from a stylistic standpoint, I think it's a bad matchup. I just do, and that's why Eric Gomez came out after he fought David Lemieux like we're never fighting Billy Joe Saunders because he's a runner. I'm just telling you, man. Certain guys
quick, fast, and hurry.
I'm telling you,
immediately. They know, but matchmakers know.
Canelo needs to develop the ability to cut off the ring. Then he should fight him. Or he should fight him
he's almost 30 years old now, bro. He ain't gonna learn how to do that. He is what he is.
Nah, man, you can still learn at 28.
He ain't about to learn that,
bro. He ain't learning by now, bro.
It's the people he's with. If they don't teach,
he ain't leaving them. He ain't leaving them.
Like I said, I agree with CJ, man. If you ain't learned by now, bro. I mean, he almost 30 years old, man. He ain't learned by now.
It's the same as saying AB letting his hands go and being focused, nigga.
Yeah, okay, no, but the AB got his own demons that he needs to overcome before he talks about being focused, man.
But I'm just telling you, certain people just look, dude. When you're close to 30, when you're close to 30, like when you look at people who cut off the ring, from I've seen just following boxing, dudes who know how to cut off the ring, they learn that early. It's not something that they usually pick up late. It's just, for the most part, when I've seen most boxers. I know it's happened, but for the most part, when I've seen from guys who know how to cut off the ring, it's something that they develop early from the amateurs. And then they bring it to the pros. They already know how to do it by the time they get to the pros. For guys, usually if you don't know how to cut off the ring, you usually never learn how to do it. So usually guys you see who cut off the ring, they've been doing it since the amateurs. It's now muscle memory for them when it comes to doing that. Earl's been doing that since he started boxing. He's learned how to do that from the get-go. So I'm just telling you, man, it's something that either you doing it or you don't, because dudes just ain't gonna sit there and work on it. Most dudes just not gonna sit and work on that.
I have a question: who do you guys think could beat Earl right now?
Crawford.
I see people talking crazy talk saying, and I've actually seen places where people have said Errol beats everyone from 147 to 175 pounds.
I have
I
too.
don't believe that shit.
I have too.
I've seen I've seen so
no
many
shit
people
like that.
say that. They're saying Errol Spence washes all people from all those spectrums, man.
I have to. I've seen the same thing, man. Dude said it's put into my DM. Dude, like, man, you a hater, man. Earl whoop everybody from 147 to 175. I'm like, really? Wow, man. I was like, man, I'm like, come on, man. I said, y'all need to slow your roll on this dude, bro.
I'm over here shuffling my fantasy lineup, dog. Shit, man, I'm over here, man. I'm not even really paying attention. I'm mad as hell, man. I want to see if I want to stick with the niggas I got. Man, this shit crazy, dog. I'm starting Carson Wentz tomorrow, all right? I don't know if
he's
I'm
back?
start
He's
him.
back?
Yeah, that motherfucker back.
Did you guys like the AJ fight though?
You said what?
Like from an entertainment standpoint, Joshua
I mean,
versus
it kept my interest. A lot of fights don't hold my interest though. It held my interest, so yeah, it was straight.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the time is the atmosphere. The atmosphere kind of holds my interest. I watched the Luke Campbell and Mindy fight. I seen the first fight. I caught the first fight, man. I thought Luke Campbell, is that his first time training with Shane McGuinness?
I don't know. I don't really follow that dude that deeply. Wait,
Yeah,
how did Lawrence Okoli do?
I already look like shit.
Okoli was horrific, bro. He looked like a straight trash fighter, bro.
Wait. How did the fight end? I know he won.
Yeah, but he looks like a guy, in my opinion, man. I mean, he has terrible footwork. Yes, his balance is horrible, man. Horrible. He looks like his leg. He got twig legs. People talking about Wilderman, man. Oakley, man. He looks like he's top heavy, man. He just seems top heavy. I mean, it looks like it throws his balance off, man. And everything he does looks awkward, man. He just doesn't look natural as a boxer, man. His dude has a long way to go. I don't think he's ever going to be. He needs to start over from scratch, basically, man. From his boxing standpoint, he's just awful. He doesn't know how to make any kind of adjustments. I mean, he can't. The only thing he knows how to fight is from mid range to just a little bit outside of mid range, not completely outside, but. If he gets on the inside, he just ties up because he doesn't know how to fight on the inside.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that in the Isaac Chamberlain fight.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. I was like, come on, bro. This dude. The only thing he kept just throwing a 1-2 and he can't. It seems like he relies only on the 1-2. Like he doesn't. He has no variation. He doesn't try to throw any hooks off the jab or anything like that. And the jab, for the most part, is kind of a fill out jab. It's not like he's really just throwing the jab to, you know what I mean, to get respect, to keep the guy, like he doesn't throw a stiff jab. He just kind of holds it out there. Just hold it out there. He just holds his arm out there, man. Just to kind of keep distance as a measuring stick for the right hand instead of just actually using the jab to disorient his opponent and then to follow the right hand behind it. He doesn't even try to he doesn't set up anything. He just telegraphed. All his punches were telegraphed, man. It's like, wow, this dude looks so far off, man. He looks damn near as bad as Chris Eubank Jr. I'm serious, man.
No, but
Damn.
Chris Eubank Jr. looks terrible against the elite people. Against people at that level, Chris Eubank Jr. washes people at that level, man.
I'm just telling you, Lawrence Oakley, man, he got a long way to go. I was watching that fight. I said, man, Andrew Tabiti washes both them dudes. To me, Andrew Tabiti, he got a chance to probably beat Usyk, man. To be honest with you.
Put it down the line. I don't know about right now. Possibly.
Man. I'd love to see it. I would. I'd love to see it, man. But Usyk ain't going to be fighting him. Usyk going to fight Tony Bellew, who don't be surprised if he upsets Usyk.
He ain't gonna fuck Usyk. I mean, Usyk gonna fuck him up, man.
Okay.
What do you mean? You mean just outclass? I don't know. You think you been like power punching?
Man, you can probably stop Bellew, man.
If he stopped Bellew, man, Bellew is a bum, but
Bellew has the power to knock him out.
He's moving the super cab driver for me to get stopped by Usyk.
I mean, I think his stamina is crazy, man.
No, that is true. But Bellew will try and make it a dog fight, and he'll do anything to win. And he's in the UK, so Usyk has to he's gonna make it a close fight. I won't count out Bellew, and he's gonna fight better than he's gonna do better than Gassiev did.
He might. It ain't hard to do. All right, I'm gonna tell you this. He gonna get your boy Bellew. Gonna get his ass whooped, man. Gonna get whooped. You get whooped all over London, from Manchester to the O2, back to the Principality.
Like I said, man.
I legit don't care who wins. I'm just saying.
No,
man.
that's what I said. I favored Usyk in this fight,
Yeah,
but I said I just don't. Something's telling me, don't be surprised if Usyk gets upset, man. Bellew one of them dudes. It ain't saying that Bellew good because Bellew ain't shit, but Bellew one of them dudes that win a fight similar to like this that you just would expect it.
Yeah, now Usyk, Bellew loves. He's been the underdog in every fight he's been in.
Well, nigga,
and it don't mean that, but it don't mean Bellew good because you ain't gonna ever hear me say that shit.
I'm telling you,
I ain't gonna ever tell that lie.
What song used to play when Vince McMahon used to come out? No chance. That's what he got. No chance. Zero. He got -0% chance. That's not even.
So CJ, what happens if he beats? If he beats?
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I'm just like, man, look.
It's not gonna happen.
What happens if he? Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying what happens if it does. It does.
No. If it happens, CJ gonna be like that. CJ gonna be like the Usyk was paid to take a dive.
Yup, that's exactly what my thought was on my head.
Corey's reaction is gonna be worse. I'm telling you.
Like, man, I already know how you think, man. Cause I can lightweight feel that shit though, bro. He said that nigga got paid to take a dive, bro.
Yeah, exactly in the UK, if that fight looks remotely close, Usyk might get robbed.
Yep, but you know
Manchester's close to Bellew's hometown.
Right. I wasn't surprised that Usyk got rocked, but Usyk does a good job of tying up once he gets hurt. So I give Usyk that. He's smart enough.
You think he's physically stronger than Bellew?
No, but it don't matter. Tying up, you can still tie up and to get the referee to break it up. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to shove him across the ring.
He's gonna try and lean on him.
Yeah,
put his body weight on him. If Usyk don't get tired after the guy carries on putting his body weight on you and leaning on you, then the guy's juicing. I don't care.
Hey, Bellew should tackle him, man. Tackle him a couple times. See if that takes something out of him,
bro. Hit him with them elbows. He's gonna have to do that if he wants to win.
Double leg takedown.
Bellew even said, I ain't boxing this dude.
Hey, don't be surprised. Hey, CJ, don't be surprised if Bellew do a form tackle, man.
Yeah, Bellew said multiple times. He's like, I ain't boxing this dude. I can't outbox him. He's like,
speaking of this, Dr. Blick, I recently just saw something. I recently saw somewhere the NFL started talking this London shit again, where Jacksonville will likely end up there. What do you think about that, Jacksonville? I know you're not an NFL fan, but what do you think about in London getting an American NFL team? I don't know where they keep saying they see money. You know the NFL only care about money, man. You should know about this, CJ. So what do you think about that?
To be honest, I already care.
I know you would care, but isn't that kind of weird? I know there's fans there in the UK, but I mean, I know this because the NFL players ain't gonna like it. That's a long ass flight, man.
Every week,
depends on what time of the year they get here, it could be cold.
Dog, every week you probably gotta fly out from that bitch. I'm straight, bro. Just trade me before I get there. I'm pull a John Elway. I retire.
I guess they're gonna be giving everybody a bye after that game, right?
Man, they're fucking retarded, dog. They better off putting that shit in Mexico.
That shit hella far, bro. I mean, that's people say, well, NFL play. What is that? Hey, how long is the flight? Is that from New York to the UK? About 4 hours.
Sure, you know. I bet it's longer than that, man.
Maybe 6, 7.
Probably around there. That's pretty reasonable.
Good Lord, man. That's really. I mean, that's taxing, man. I don't care if you're not if it's a nice plane or not. That's taxing to the body, man.
It is very taxing to the body. I've been in a situation where I played like long away games and I felt tired as shit before I even start playing.
But it's an advantage for the Jacksonville Jaguars and have teams jet lag and shit coming in there.
Them niggas gonna be jet lagged. What the fuck you mean? Plus the taxes they gotta pay too for UK. Oh my god.
Why do NFL always do this shit, bro? Why do NFL always do this? NFL always tweaking with stuff, bro.
Man, they're tweaking with the rules, tweaking. Man, let them UK motherfuckers have they one football game a year. They don't give a fuck about that shit, dog.
He's not lying.
One game a year, man.
He's not lying, man. No one's talking about that. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Man, but you know the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, he owns a business in the United Kingdom.
Talking about Shah Khan.
Shah Khan, exactly. And he also, you guys do know that I believe he purchased Wembley Stadium. For real. No, he did purchase Wembley Stadium. He owns it. He owns Wembley Stadium. That's the first sign that somebody's getting ready to move. He purchased that like 2 years ago.
Nigga, I retired, bro. If I have my money right, I'm retiring. As soon as they say that, I'm gone. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry.
I'm not being. It's not nothing wrong with playing in London, but that's taxing, bro. For you gotta.
I know they're right. I like, man. They just doing too much, bro. The NBA try to put a team over there too. Like, damn, you trying to kill these niggas, dog?
Bro, think about it. How about check this out, man? The Jacksonville Jaguars go and play the San Francisco 49ers.
Damn,
what kind of fight is that, bro?
Hey, I just forgot something.
Right.
Motherfuckers at Benny Hines supposed to give me my sherbet, and I didn't even get that shit, bro. Damn. I should go up there and give me a free meal out there. Let me off. Got my sherbet. I paid a tip and everything to the cook and this waitress. I didn't get my sherbet.
Go get your shirt, bro.
Man, that shit in the suburbs. I ain't fucking wild with them motherfucking police right now.
Oh yeah,
I might not make it back home.
Kill a nigga, yeah.
But what happened to that nigga at the boxing clinic? He ain't dropped the video in about 6 months.
They whooped his ass, right?
Your belly must have won against Usyk.
You know, right. You UK fans, y'all very, very optimistic. Look here, man. David Haye is a celebrity. He does not take boxing serious. This motherfucker Usyk, he about to go soup up. You feel what I'm saying? He about to juice up and come in and fuck Tony Bellew up. He about to be super Usyk coming in that bitch. Remember what Adonis Stevenson did to Tony Bellew?
Yo, well, come on, Belly was weight drained. Come on,
weight drain. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit,
man.
He got knocked out by a nigga that started boxing at 29 years old.
Yo, man, hey, come on, Stevenson do got that left hand.
Belly even said he's overachieved in his career. He said like the guy's an ultimate opportunist, man. Come on, we all know he's not beating a prime David Haye.
He knows he's not beating a prime David Haye. Hey, Bob Billy's never lied about being an opportunist. He admits it.
I know. He said he would never be a prime David Haye. The guy
he said, I definitely look for opportunities. I mean, hell, why not? Well, I mean, that's called being strategic and smart. I'm like, God damn, they don't even lie. Usually people try to hide shit. He just say it. Like, of course I do it.
Yeah, of course I can't fight Wilder, man. Even if I outbox him, my lights are going out. I don't want to go home to my family.
He said that shit?
Yes.
He said I got a wife and kids at home. I don't need this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know this is back on football again real quick. If Anthony Joshua show up at one of the Jacksonville Jaguar games, you know they moving. That's all you need to know, bro. Am I wrong? Is that a sign or is that not a sign, CJ?
Yo, man, they better see him next to Wilder.
Well, like, hey, sir, how about we have a fight right here in the stadium right now, though? I think Judge was, hey, you told me Wilder wasn't gonna be
here. Oh boy, Eddie ain't here. We took care of Eddie at the door.
hey. You know what's sad though about all this though, man? Like I said, Jacksonville Jaguars, they starting to get a good team, and all them players, they got on their team. They're like, man, look, dude, I ain't trying to be traveling like no. I mean, what kind of flight? Because that's got to be about a 10-hour flight, man, from San Francisco to London.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous, man. Oh man, you got it. So how they gonna work this out on the schedule, man? I don't see how this works out, but they still talking about an NFL series about this thing. I don't understand, man, how this gonna work out. I'm just saying that's a long ass flight, man. It's one thing if all the teams are on the East Coast. Maybe it wouldn't be quite as bad. It's still bad, but it wouldn't be as bad. At least 3 hours off the flight is better than 10. But I don't get it.
Did you hear about their pension though, bro?
What's the pension?
Nigga, Eric Dixon said he's pension $2,500, bro. Before Deacon Jones died, he said his picture was $250.
Wow.
Them niggas getting done dirty.
Well, I just thought about it. Even if AJ did have even if AJ was actually was to beat Wilder, I feel like AJ would lose because of psychological game. I feel like that build up, all the trash Wilder would be saying about him, I feel like that would get to him before the fight.
He won't want no press conferences, bro. That motherfucker, no press conferences, no world tours. We not doing that. I'm not doing that. Eddie, you represent me at the press conference, man.
He's like, I ain't turning up. Gonna pull up.
I think Wilder would see his face and get furious. Wilder be trying to kill that dude before the fight because Wilder, all the shit that he put him and Eddie Hearn put Wilder through, Wilder coming in to try to kill him. He ain't coming in there to try to get some little easy knockout.
He's gonna say this is gonna be my first buddy on my resume.
And they gonna arrest that nigga right after he catch a body.
Now, I reckon AJ won't throw hands because he'll be too scared.
Man, I think AJ will fight extremely cautious against Wilder. I think he put on steroids when it comes to cautiousness in that fight, man. He's just like, no. Cause I already know he don't want to fight. Well, he see what Wilder doing.
It doesn't matter, man. The guy can have his guard up. Wilder punch through that shit.
I know, but he sees what Wilder is doing to dudes, man. He sees it, and that's why that fight ain't been made, man. He sees it, and that's why that's the one reason why that fight ain't been made yet. Because man, and he's looking at it like, man, fuck, I ain't letting that happen to me. Shit, man, all y'all getting done that way, but I don't have them same plans. I got different plans for myself. Shit, man, y'all going to take that beating. Shit, man, leave me alone. That's it. AJ like, man.
So, Andy, why don't you get in there and take that ass over since you want me to get in there so bad?
Yo, he do Tony Bellew. He said
Tony Bellew. Yeah, Tony Bellew.
He told Eddie Hunt to fight Wilder instead of him.
Yeah, he did. I mean, this is pathetic, man. I'm sorry, man.
I think he was like to Tony Bellew, I think you got a chance. Tony Bellew's like, why don't you get in the ring and fight him instead of me?
This stuff's annoying, man.
Yo, Kyle Froch knows it.
Yeah.
You probably told Carl Froch, shut the fuck up, man. Stop talking.
He did. Did you see the way that one interview when he walked in? It's like, yo, what are you trying to say?
Man, shut up, man. Bartel Scott to fire your ass.
Anthony Joshua, man, he did just like, man, just make sure these dudes stay away from me. That's all I care about at the end of the day. Keep these dudes away from me. Keep Wilder away from me, man. And it's funny. That's why Tyson Fury looking at this dude like, this dude a bitch, man.
Order, man.
I know Fury watching the fight like, man, this nigga here, man. I watch the fight like, God.
Tyson Fury see that dude as a steak sandwich, bro. I swear, man. That's when he see that dude as a steak sandwich. He like, I don't care. If Fury wasn't confident about beating AJ before, he definitely is now. He looking at that like, this dude can't beat me, man. He knows AJ can't beat him. I mean, that's like Fury looking at a lot of dudes gonna be seeing him as food, man. I'm telling you, every time AJ fight, more people want to fight him.
You ain't lying.
No, he would have waited his fighting, man. Look at AJ's opponents. You see them getting in the ring like, yo, AJ's gonna wash this guy every round, easy. And then you see the guy struggle quite a bit, and the fight that's not meant to be competitive turns out to be competitive. So people like, yo, AJ don't look that good.
No, but regardless of what I think about Dillian White, I think Dillian White think he can beat AJ this next time. I do. I really believe that too.
I think he can.
I think he's looking at AJ and he looking his chops too. Even though he want to fight, I'm starting to agree with you that I think he want to fight Wilder, but he don't want to fight Louis Ortiz because he don't think he'll make it to Louis Ortiz fight. And he also looks at the Wilders when Wilder gets you hurt and throw them wide punches. And that's all he sees. He don't see the straight punches or anything like that. He only sees the wide punches, and that's why he keeps I can beat Wilder because Wilder does this and this, not knowing when Wilder give you them looks, man. Like I'm trying to tell people that told me, well, and the looks you get from Wilder is different, man. It's just different. It's not the same. It's not what people think it is. People see what you see outside of the ring. It look different. inside of the ring, man. It's hard to read. That's what he was saying. It's hard to read, man. And that's what AJ gonna find. Wilder extremely hard to ring, and he fast. Okay. And as soon as you make a mistake,
his hand speed.
Yeah, man.
Punches, man. You're busy dodging rather than trying to throw back.
Hey, but Wilder also wears people out mentally and physically because they're just worried about getting hit.
Yeah, man. When you're worried about getting hit, you're not gonna think about attacking.
Cause they know if Wilder lands, the fight over. That's got to be so straining inside the ring, knowing it's like, man, I can't let this dude touch me anywhere. If he hits me in the face, the fight's over.
That's why people don't counter him.
Hey, hold on. Here I go.
One is going to agree that there's no second mandatory. There's no waiting 6 months. No waiting 1 year. You fight me next. No one has a vote for me. Or why you go, I ain't signing that. And he also said to me, private message, I'm going to make you wait 2 years. I'm like, why? You getting paid career high money.
Well, text you that?
Yeah. I can show you the thing.
Wow.
Like, I can show you the thing.
So I have to show. We from Brooklyn. Why you gonna have to show? We want to show our fans in the zone this text. Wow. Yeah, we're doing it for time. We ain't gonna look at your password.
That's all right. I'm gonna show you guys because there you go.
Tell your promoters to give me what I want. Get it on easy. Because honestly, I don't have to do anything for at least 2 years. Get out.
Wow. Now you heard how he lied right there.
Mm-hmm.
He said, this is Dillian White saying he got an Instagram text from Wilder saying he gonna make him wait 2 years. He said, tell your promoters to give me what I want, then we can fight. If not, you can wait 2 years. And you know what he want. He want Anthony Joshua.
Or to fight Ortiz.
Yup, he ain't gonna fight Ortiz.
No, he ain't fighting on Luis Ortiz. But everybody, I don't care. Everybody sees Anthony Joshua's food. For real. Everybody sees Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is the easier fight. A lot of people don't want to say it. The only one who actually told the truth about it is Big Baby Miller. He's the only one that said it's an easier fight. Big Baby Miller's the only one that said it.
He crying around because Eddie Hearn pimping his ass.
Wait. Okay, this is what Eddie Hearn probably said to him. Yo, if you fight Wilder, man, you can fight AJ in a big, massive rematch for Undisputed. So he told him that, yeah. So he's pushing for the Wilder fight because he knows if he wins, he's gonna get a career high payday against AJ if he fights him in the rematch.
Yeah, he will. That's exactly what he'd do, and it also keeps Wilder away from AJ, and that's his number one priority, man. They don't want to make that fight. I'm telling you, they've looked at the tapes. I maybe you guys don't believe me, but they've looked at the tapes thousands of times trying to figure out a way for AJ to beat Wilder, and they can't find it. And that's why that fight's not happening, man. I'm telling you. That's really what it's about. If they thought he could win, they would have made this fight. He's made all them other fights. But they don't see a path to victory for AJ, and that's why that fight's not being made. It's really just that simple. And that's sad, man. But that's the way boxing is right now. With these promoters and with these fighters. And I know they've told AJ, like, dude, you can't beat him. So that's why we're not letting you fight. That's why we're trying to keep you protected. He will knock you out. I guarantee you they've told him that, and that scared AJ. And AJ's been afraid since. And AJ's seen what Wilder's done on top of what they've told him that he can't beat Deontay Wilder. So because of that, Anthony Joshua, you know, Eddie and Barry Hearn like AJ like, I want to fight Wilder, and they like, look, man, AJ and Wilder gonna fuck you up if you fight him. So what we're trying to help you and save your career, son.
There's just showing clips of Ortiz drooling on the ground. Spill
Oh man, that nigga was drooling all over his lap. That shit was crazy, bro.
Spill Kaleda.
I think I hit him with an uppercut that when he dropped him on that. He hit him with an uppercut. That's when I said shit. Wilder's
right power is crazy, bro. What people get confused that it's just a straight right hand.
It's not. He got the power in both hands, man. I've already seen him knock people out with a left uppercut, man. So I know what he can do. People try to act like we got really, really freakish power. And it don't take much. The shots that Vivek landed today, those punches put people down when Wilder throw them. And I seen Wilder graze a nigga and knock him on the ground. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. He didn't even land the flush shots and people were just falling over, fucked up. Bad.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that in the Malik Scott fight, that Malik Scott took a dive.
He didn't. He didn't. I'm telling you.
I thought he did. I thought he did at one point too, man. When I looked at it again, I said that nigga hit that nigga right up top that bald temple head.
Yeah, he did. And then when people start to figure out, and then when you hear all these training partners come out and tell you, they said, man, his power is just it's legendary, man. When you got dudes saying this type of stuff, that tells me that even the grazing shots hurt badly, and we've seen grazing shots hurt people badly already. So when you think about that, when usually you graze somebody doing much damage, this dude grazed you, and you doing the snaky leg, man. If not on your ass, and you look at that like, man, what if he land flush? I'm gonna be dead. That's how people be seeing it. So that's why people are always so cautious towards Wilder, and that's why people wear out, because they're just so worried about getting hit. It takes a lot of concentration in order to try to avoid that hand, and no one can avoid that right hand or avoid them power shots for 12 rounds.
The thing about Wilder is once he starts landing on you, he's gonna start throwing more. Because if you look at the first couple of rounds of Ortiz, Wilder's punching volume was really low. He was very safety first, but when he clocked Ortiz once, he started trying to time him and hit him more.
Right, man. Ortiz was lucky to get out. What is that? Was that the fourth round? I think it was fourth round, right?
Yeah, because it was during the end when he got up, the bell rung.
Yep, he lucky. He wasn't getting ready to make it out of the fourth round. That fight was getting ready to be over in 4.
No, that's the thing,
and then people had a whole different opinion about that.
Wilder has you hurt, it's over.
He got hurt at the right time. That's what happened.
Who escaped for Wilder? There's no survival mode. You can't survive. That's the problem, man. I got too damn strong.
Shannon Briggs, let's go, champ. Talking, I said, man, if Wilder has you in that position where them punches are wide, you're already too debilitated to do anything back.
Wow, Kentucky, my bad. Kentucky beating the fuck out of Mississippi State, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, what's up with Kentucky this year, man? Kentucky all of a sudden showing up out of nowhere.
The guy that run the company I work for, that nigga, he Kentucky alum and shit.
Oh wow. So he probably.
Did you see Lomachenko at the fight?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen him and Shannon Briggs, piled up and shit.
Yeah, because Usyk was there too. Usyk is saying that Anthony Joshua was the best fighter.
Yeah, he was doing a meaningless face off versus the guy he about to rob the bank with, man.
He said Anthony Joshua was the best fighter in the world. Stop, bro. Stop. I don't hear that.
Not even, if you talking about even if you rank heavyweights as pound for pound, man, Joshua's what level would Joshua be on? Like what other fighter like this lower weight class level would he be on, bro? I mean, I can't compare him to no other level. Maybe like a Regis Prograis, maybe a little step above that, maybe. What level would you put him on? I don't know.
He would be somewhere around then. He would be, but if with him being as stiff and slow like this, though, Regis Prograis ain't slow like that, man. I'm just talking. I think even a heavyweight, he wouldn't be.
As far as level of fighter, like what level of fighter? Hurt.
Yeah, he's a B. To Anthony Joshua is like a B plus, B minus, somewhere in between.
He ain't no B plus, bro. That nigga's a B minus.
B minus fighter or something like that. I'm talking about the heavyweight division.
I don't have no A fighters in boxing right now. Only one I say would probably be an A.
Right.
The kid from Thailand, Riemenstein. Right. That's the only guy I would consider being an A fighter. He beat the pound for pound champ. The pound for pound champ Mexico, Juan Estrada. Let the Mexicans tell it. None of the 2 best wins in boxing. I don't care what nobody say, other than Pacquiao, Mayweather, them old niggas.
Right.
2 best wins right there. That's the elite level wins he had. Nobody else has 2 elite level wins like that.
Right.
Chocolito was at his prime, and Juan Estrada was at his prime.
And he flatlined Chocolatito. He ruined Chocolatito's career.
I was at the first fight.
Right.
I told niggas. I'm like, boy. He beat that man. Oh no, he robbed Chocolito. I said, put your money up. I said the second fight gonna be easier. Knocked his ass out quick, fast, and hurry.
They said that about the underwood.
I knew Chocolatito's day was coming though. I knew he was coming, man.
When I seen that, man, the first couple rounds, I think he dropped him. I said, I looked to my left. I said, he about to beat the fuck out this nigga. That nigga just too strong, bro. Too strong. I want to see him in the New UI fight. But the New York said he couldn't make weight no more, so maybe he could move up.
Right.
Tournament. But the New York, another nigga. That man, I don't care, black, white. I tell people that all the time. I don't give a fuck who you with.
Yeah, at least if you can fight, you can fight.
Nuyuwa is a fucking problem, bro. I've been watching him for a few years now.
He's in the tournament, right? He's in the tournament.
Yeah, the 118. He'd have beat the dog walking shit out of Chocolito, dog.
Oh no problem. No, without a doubt, bro.
And then old boy Drew and the Costas, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. That nigga ain't got shit for Rivenstein, shit for Estrada, and he definitely ain't got shit for Nuyuwa, okay? That kid, he alright. I think Chocolito could possibly get his ass if he get back to form or get back to somewhere where he was at. Drew and the Costas got a long way to go. They trying to sell him as the next Pacquiao. Get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. Chocolatito got some stuff going on in this country. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get completely back. You know why? Because he's hated in this country right now because he decided to back the dictator, and that's a problem. So just to let you know, man, he's one of the most hated people in this country. He may die. They may kill his ass. If the government,
the dictator probably funding his ass too.
Yeah.
He might as well go ahead and relocate to Nebraska like Julius Sandago. They shamed Julius Sandago out of Africa because he lost to Crawford. Wow. That's why he moved to Omaha.
Oh, Sandago moved to Omaha? I didn't even know he moved to Omaha.
Yeah, that nigga moved to Omaha. That nigga moved to Omaha. Or Lincoln, one of the two.
Wow.
He relocated there.
Wow.
Because the people in the country hated him for losing. They was calling him a quitter and all the other shit they was calling him.
Shit, he got fucked up, man, by a better fighter. I don't understand why, but that's the third party. Third party like cold, man.
Yo, what you talking about?
Julius and Dunn got shamed out of his country, so he moved to the States.
Wait. For losing to who?
To
Crawford.
Nah, Crawford hit him with a disgusting body shot.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that.
Honestly, they didn't care, man. They didn't care.
Crawford good.
They gave 2 fucks. They're like, dude, you should have won anyway.
Man,
you should have got your ass up. That's basically what they said.
Yo, I may contra fight Jeff Horn.
Hell no, Jeff Horn might stop his ass.
Jeff Horn got a legit chance to stop him, bro.
Stop him, bro. With an elbow.
I'll put money on Jeff Horn off rip.
Yo, with an elbow shot.
I'm put money on Jeff Me so horny.
Americon just 2 days ago was talking about that it's obvious that Manny Pacquiao took the Floyd Mayweather fight to duck him. I'm like, nigga, get out of here, bro.
Oh, he's so full of himself, bro.
So I want him knocked out so bad. He the dude.
Hold on. No, Crawford don't train with him. Don't train with him, Darnell. He just relocated to Omaha. I got a video. I got a video. I'm gonna drop it in the morning, man. I ain't even did it yet. I was gonna drop it. Now I'm gonna drop that shit in the morning about Crawford.
Yeah, you should do a video. You should do a. Did you do a video about that when Undongo moved to Nebraska?
No, I didn't do that. That shit happened like a year, maybe earlier this year. That nigga relocated.
You should do it. You should do that anyway. That's a good video to do anyway, man. It's just
I was listening to.
People don't know.
Yo, did you see the Kyle Froch on freaking Behind the Gloves boxing clinic?
No, I didn't see that.
It's Kyle Froch basically saying that Eddie Hearn has in the back of his mind that Wilder's the danger man.
Yeah, I did a live stream about that. Then you sent that video to me, but I had already watched the live stream before that. Yeah, I'd already did a live stream on that. Yeah, he said in his mind, Deontay Wilder's the danger man, and he said that Eddie Hearn's the reason why the fight's not happening. They just think either Deontay Wilder is not big enough a gap for it. Now they said they pretty much said that the percentages of the Anthony Joshua winning is not big enough for them to risk it, in my opinion.
It sound like some bitch talk, man.
It is, man. That's dope, but that's what they're saying. They're just saying they think that he just thinks that Eddie Hearn's not making this fight because.
Hey, you heard what Curtis Stevenson said?
Basically, he's saying he thinks Deontay Wilder would likely win the fight, which is the reason why he won't make it. That's actually what he said. That's actually what he said. He said he just believes that, and he said this is exactly what he said. Quote: He said that Eddie Hearn believes that Deontay Wilder is the guy that will knock Anthony Joshua out. That's exactly what Carl Froch said.
Eddie Hearn gonna slap that motherfucker. Did you hear what Curtis Stevenson said?
What, is he hating again?
Hey, Curtis Stevenson, here we go right here. I didn't even listen to it yet. Shout out to AB Boxing. My man's been grinding. This is shit.
Remember he said he want to fight Jamel Charlo?
It's too much strength. He called out Kell Brook.
No, look.
And
Nigga, go away, bro. I'm so sick of this. Man, why don't you just start fighting somebody and work your way up, dude? You ain't shit. You ain't nothing but a punching bag. Curtis Stevenson? Shit, man.
A black David Lemieux. They got beat by the Canadian David Lemieux. Hey, his mom was in the crowd crying. That nigga was asleep on it. Like, dog. They wasn't like, dog, my head woke up and it's hurting, like hangover sleep. This nigga was dead, bro. This nigga was dead, dog.
But like, he talks so much. Curtis Stevenson talks so much shit for a guy who be getting stretched. I just don't get this, man. That's that New York thing, bro. I'm keeping one. That's a New York thing, man. It has to be. This dude from New York, but so he thinks he's. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on a whole bunch of New York dudes, but this dude right here, man. This dude is from New York, man, and basically talk like he the baddest motherfucker ever, but he'd be getting knocked the fuck out.
Yo, did you hear what he said? He said he was Stretch Mungia.
Hey, get out of here, dude. How many might get a flatline his ass, bro? Curtis Stevenson sucks. For real, he sucks. He's horrible, man. That's dude is a cab driver, man. I mean, over there he talks shit like he good. He not good. This dude talks so much shit for a dude to be getting whooped. I don't get it, man. This dude's brain, this mentality, dude. You are a cab driver, literally an Uber driver, a Lyft driver, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not trying to, but it do be some dudes out of New York, man. That just because you from New York don't mean you the baddest, dude. I understand that shit. Curtis Stevenson, you don't have the right to even claim. You ain't even nowhere near. Mike Tyson could talk. Mike Tyson was laying niggas out at one point, but you were never doing that. You were the one getting laid out. You were on the other end of the spectrum. So how you talking shit like you was doing something big? This dude talking.
Mike Tyson was seeing niggas in the streets.
Yes, and like the dude right there. Bro. So I mean, it's like, dude, he literally on the other end of the punch. I'm like, it's like, come on, bro. I don't get this dude, bro. This dude talks. I always see Curtis Stevenson talking so much shit for a dude to get knocked out a lot. You'll get knocked out. That's your job. His job is to get knocked out, and he talks like he's good. And it's just like you go back and like, oh, this dude must be a star as much as he talk. He
had the funeral casket for Triple G, praying over the cat. He would talk cash shit. Man, that's a prime example, man. When a fighter talks to fans and thinking he can win, no matter this nigga have a 0% shot, it's gonna be a nice amount of fans that's gonna continue to think a nigga got a chance because he running his mouth.
That's why Triple G fans saw that and they think that's a credible victory. Look at the guy he just beat. Because casual fans will see that and think this dude's a credible victory and this dude's a bum. He's a cab driver, man, and he's a cab driver who can talk. He talks, but like you do the talk and you don't win. I mean, it's just funny, man. I'm like, I don't understand this dude and dudes like him and like Amir Khan who says crazy shit all the time, man. It's like, Amir Khan, you get knocked out. That's your job. I mean, that's what I see for jobs. Guys like Curtis Stevenson and Amir Khan, their job is to get knocked out. For real. That's their job. That's literally their job location. I mean, their job, their job description. That's the job. In their job description. That's their title. KO guy. The guy KO'd guy. KO'd guy is their job description. That's their job, to get knocked out. So, I mean, if dudes who get knocked out like that talk shit, I just don't understand. I mean, especially Jorge Linares talking about, well, I'm going to be so much better. 140, you another nigga who get knocked out all the time. You another dude who gets knocked out. That's you. That's your job. When you get knocked out 3, 4, 5 times, that becomes your job title in boxing. To get knocked out. Now, my friend, that sticks to me. That sticks to you. When you get knocked out all the time, that's your job. That's literally your job, and that's why people fight you, because they know they have a chance.
Same thing with Danny Jacobs. That's how Triple G looked at Danny Jacobs. He was like, man, if he outboxed me, at least I know he got a weak chin. I can knock him out. That's how I looked at it.
Oh, facts, bro.
That's how the nigga looked at it, man. Like, man, at least I know if I get down, I still could knock his ass out. He got a glass jaw.
In fact, but that's facts, though, bro. Facts. That's why I'm like, man, I'm always annoyed by it.
Niggas think it's different from being in the streets. It's no different. At school, if you walk down this street, this type of gang, and it's a potential that could happen. But if you walk around, you know that shit ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And niggas know the same thing in boxing. You know, if you go down that street, a few niggas, real niggas down that street. If you go around, pick a few cherries, you can kind of, you know, you can survive and stretch it out a little bit longer.
Man, Curtis Stevenson is an embarrassment to the actual New York legends that come through, bro. For real.
No, he's an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment to fucking main events. He's an embarrassment to HBO. He fought on NBC. He fought on. He's an embarrassment to everybody, bro.
I just don't understand this dude, man. Like I said, this dude he's always talking so much shit and he gets knocked out. I'm always baffled by this to me. It's like, dude, you know you get knocked out all the time, so why are you talking? I don't get it. You feel like this dude would stop talking. He's like, no, you know, son, you don't know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Word up, you know what I mean? Yeah, this dude right here, you know what I mean? I'm Curtis Stevenson, not knocking nigga out, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I get knocked out all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna change with me. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
You think after that fucking David Lemieux knockout, it looked like it aged that nigga like 10 years. It looked like it aged him. That nigga don't even look like the same, like he just got 10 years old.
Hey, David Lemieux hit him so hard, you saw his soul. That's
just go up in the air, man.
The same man like that.
The Holy Ghost went out his body.
I remember Doctor Who?
Oh Lord.
Who?
No, not Doctor Who, but excuse me, not Doctor Who, but what's the goddamn movie again? Shit.
Dr. Seuss?
No, not Dr. Seuss. I'm fucking trip. I'm gonna come up with it. I'm gonna come up with it, man. In a minute. Doctor Strange. Sorry about that. No, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, man. Remember Doctor Strange? How she got his. I guess it was kind of like his soul to leave his body. That's it. That's what happened to Curtis Stevenson when David Lemieux hit his ass. But I mean, that motherfucker like, I need to return to body. It's like, man, it knocked the soul out that dude, bro. I mean, then he wanted to, and then motherfucker like, well, you know, he got lucky. This dude, man, just think he way better than what he is, bro. First thing, he too short.
Wait, how tall is he?
He like 5'8", something like that.
Man, that's being generous, dog. That nigga probably like take height, nigga.
It's like, bro, man, this dude hella short, man. I mean, and then he's trying to fight up in a weight class where dudes are like 5'10" to 6'3" and shit, bro. Get out of here, bro.
That nigga 5'7", bro. Listed at 5'7".
Wow, that dude a midget, bro. Like I said,
Canelo taller than that nigga.
I know. Boy, I'll tell you, man. Curtis, hey, don't be surprised if he's an opponent for Canelo in the future, bro.
Man, I don't even think Canelo will stoop that low.
Bro, I know you're gonna talk, bro. If Canelo picked him as an opponent.
Man, I'm done against. Man, I'm tired of it. I wouldn't nothing surprise me in this boxing shit.
I mean, you expect shit like this now, bro. But I swear to God, man, I had people trying to convince me that David Lemieux is just a legitimate fight. I'm like, Canelo gonna dog walk the shit out this dude, bro. Come on, man. You guys, why are we trying to act like this dude got skills? You know, it's obvious that Lemieux has skills. Like, skills for what? He just threw a punch against the dude that stood right there in front of him. That's all about. Spike O'Sullivan did exactly what I knew was going to happen to him. I knew he was going to stand right there in front of him. I knew he was going to get knocked out. Now, I thought he'd find a way to at least make it, you know, a few more rounds. I didn't think it was going to happen immediately, but it pretty much happened immediately, man. I mean, dude ain't got no head moving, man. I don't know why anybody's surprised by this. But all that shit that Spike O'Sullivan was talking, though, too, man, I knew he was getting flatlined. I knew it. That's the only kind of guys that David Lemieux can knock out, though. Only kind of guys he can. If he's basically like Triple G, if you get somebody who has any kind of defensive skills in there, he can't do shit. He gonna go gas out because he gonna miss a ton of punches. He gonna try to swing for the fences that Canelo had. Canelo gonna be making a miss and countering him until he flatline him. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, Ja Rule out here saying his last two albums better than Eminem's Kamikaze.
Oh my God, Ja Rule got an album out. Ja Rule has an album out. I didn't even know he had an album out, bro. That might be funny. I didn't know. He has an album. I thought he was retired. I didn't even know he was making music again.
That nigga
Doesn't
had a show.
AB make music?
Oh my God, dude!
not even joking.
Why did Ja Rule go away?
Yo, doesn't AB make music?
Yeah, that's horrible. I wish AB.
What do you say? Fuck Nevada, I ain't going back to that state. He punched that nigga in the face.
Oh my God, man! I saw AB rap. Dude looking like Bankroll Fresh in this video, man. There only another one dude. Did you see that video?
Look like a boot. Yo, you be looking like a bootleg Rick Ross with that beard, man.
No, but I'm talking about. Hey, CJ, did you see his video, his rap video, where he had to do the little Bankroll Fresh in there?
No, when you talking about AB?
Yeah.
I don't even know. That must have been a while because Bankroll Fresh got killed.
I know. No, dude said dude that looked like Bankroll Fresh.
Oh, look like no, I ain't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, really? I said, this is why this nigga ain't getting better in boxing, bro.
Spend too much time at the studio. That nigga let it go, bro. It's over with.
Please, Tank, don't come out with a rap song, bro. Come on,
man. Tank can't even talk. How you gonna put bars together?
Tank
he too busy fighting bartenders and shit. That bartender probably whooped his ass.
Woo. Hey, bro, CJ, would you run for Tank, bro? What would you want to Tank trying to challenge you, bro?
Smack the fuck out that nigga. I ain't gonna I'll beat the fuck out that nigga. I'm gonna make an example out of that nigga. Boxers fought nigga, man. Like I said, I met Gary Russell at the Barclays Center, nigga. I could eat a dinner off his head, while sitting down.
Oh man, bro, shit, bro, these fools are crazy, man. I swear, man. That's why I said, man. It was like, man, oh, Tank cool. No, not Tank. No, talking about AB cool. I said, nah, man. I see how he talked to Fred. He can't talk to me like that, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, they were telling to me. Say,
hold this camera, nigga, real quick. Like, what you say? Excuse me. What did you say?
Bro, I was in the Ritz-Carlton. I said, man, if he say something crazy to me, man, I'm gonna go to jail. So I'm just gonna leave him alone. And people like said, no, I said, no, I'm leaving him alone intentionally because I'm gonna hurt him. I promise you, man, I'm gonna hurt him. So I'm just gonna leave him alone because he ain't gonna be able to say the same type of shit to me that he said to Fred. I can't fuck with that, bro. You ain't gonna be disrespecting me like that.
Disrespect me at all, bro. That's why I don't want the interviews, bro. You're not about to just talk to me like I'm some little nigga, dog.
They be like, man, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like we said to Fred, nah, bro. Nah.
He said a bitch ass nigga. I'm like, excuse me.
Like, bro, nah.
Nigga, excuse me, like nigga. That's probably what he said to that bartender. That bartender was like, oh nah, nigga. I don't give a fuck who you. He probably didn't know who the fuck that nigga was. That nigga probably at the bar tonight said, man, one more nigga say something to me, dog, tonight, I'm about to whoop his ass. I ain't gonna keep letting these niggas talk to me no type of way. Then here come Tank talking shit. That nigga was like, you know what, dog? Oh man, little nigga. Oh no, man, I'm gonna lose my job tonight. I said, let's go outside. Oh, nigga, you what, 5'3"? I'm about to beat the fuck out you. He said, I'm about to go to work on your ass.
Bro, come on, bro. Ain't nowhere in the world you can be interviewing niggas over there calling you a bitch ass nigga, bro. I know you.
I'm like, bro, no, dog. Like, who you talking to? Who you talking to? I ain't gonna say shit. I'm about to see if that jaw really is. I'm gonna really test that jaw, nigga. I'm gonna do a quality check on that bitch, dog.
That's all, like, bro. I said, I know. I said, I can't interview. He can't be saying nothing like that to me, bro. I can't. I said, I can't fuck with no shit like that. Like, so these dudes over there just, they better stop, though. Dudes over there talking to regular dudes like that. You don't know who's gonna have a piece. One of these niggas gonna get laid out, bro. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. They need to stop. Because niggas gonna lay down.
I would love to see that tape that came out of him and fighting my man. I pay for that shit. That's pay-per-view.
No, I want to see the tape of AB getting dragged out of the club, man.
Well, I don't know if that shit was true, man. If they got, man, because niggas would have had that tape.
Yeah, and well, from what I've seen, that AB still ain't denied it. So that makes me think it's kind of true too. AB never denied it. I mean, I can't, man. And woo, man, one of them midgets talk to me crazy, bro. I think like, you know what, that's that part right there. I can't handle it.
A lot of time niggas don't know how small they is.
I know.
until you get up on it, you be looking like nigga, like boy.
I'll beat your ass, man.
This won't even be no competition, dog.
He's like, man, I'm telling you, them dudes is hella tiny. You see me in a picture with Adam Mars. Them dudes are small, bro. Small.
Like, nigga,
No.
what should you say to me?
And now I'm making my Tank just a little bit bigger than him, bro. Now think about that. Tank like, man, you bitch
I know
ass.
that bartender was like, he probably was at work. He said, one more nigga disrespect me at work today. I swear to God. One more nigga. This nigga Tank came off, said, bitch, what up, nigga?
Man, I heard that. I heard
nigga was
that.
like, man, fuck that, dog. I ain't, man, we about to have it out.
I heard AB had slapped some niggas before, bro. I'm like, shit, that nigga.
He had
Bro,
posted a nigga on the strip. He had knocked a nigga out on the strip.
Yeah, man, come on, bro. I ain't gonna be having no shit like that. Nigga slap me upside my face, bro. I'm beating the shit out of him, bro.
Oh, shit, but he was with his girl, too?
Yeah.
Ripped. I'm not, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
It's like saying, man, give scared of little ass niggas, brother, over there, like 130 pounder over there trying to talk shit to some nigga that's like, 160, 180, 200, 250, and up, shit like that. Niggas trying to talk to niggas like that. Like, look at your little ass out of me, in my face, bro. Before I punch your ass, bro.
Now, Wilder, I ain't saying shit to that nigga. I'm just gonna keep it real.
No, Wilder killing nigga shit.
I'll try to get off on
AJ.
On AJ. I know I'm probably still gonna be a bad. I'm gonna get one in. You know
Now, Wilder really coming for your head.
Then Marcellus gonna be on your head too.
Wilder really about the life. Well, the other dudes, Wilder be wanting to smoke. Wilder don't fuck around. You can't just say shit to Wilder outside of the ring. Wilder gonna try to come get you outside of the ring.
Marcellus said he knocked out. He told Fred he knocked out Dominic Brazil, and I believe him.
Oh, you talking about Marcellus said he knocked Dominic Brazil out?
Yeah, that's what he said. What happened? He said he knocked him out at the whatever they at the Marriott after the fight. He said he knocked him out.
I believe it. That's why he acted like they trying to get his pride back. I said he's trying to get his pride back. And that's what it come down to. Dr. Blick, where you at, bro? You been quiet?
That nigga probably sleep on the motherfucking computer.
Yep. Yeah, can think about it right now. It's almost 1 a.m. where you at, right?
Yeah, it's almost about 6.
It's about 6 in the morning. Yeah, he sleep, bro.
I know that nigga parents like, man, what the fuck is he in there doing all day?
Yeah, I don't blame him. He probably tapped out a long time ago.
I'm going to the casino, man. I'm straight. Fuck that.
Yeah, when it get to a certain time after night, I don't be going out, bro, because I ain't taking no chances.
That's the best time to go out, though, man. Especially these drunk drivers.
Yep.
Take no chances, though, man.
That and man, the way Popo be pulling people over, man, I take that shit seriously, man. I've been pulled over before. Got lucky that they got let go, but I mean, I don't trust the police, bro. Period. I don't.
I went down there for like a couple minutes and leave, man. But look at some ass, gamble a little bit, with enough money to get some food and go home.
Put some money on one of them games tomorrow.
Nah, I'm chilling this week. I play a little FanDuel, man. I'm confused when I'm gonna start, man. I'm probably gonna switch my lineup. But I'm about to mail it in. My dog, this nigga sitting here sleep like a motherfucker. Man, this nigga think he human, dog. This nigga really think this nigga is a human, bro. Look at this nigga. He think he human. Look at this nigga, dog. Look at this nigga. This nigga think he's a human. Like, dog, nigga, like, what's going on? You sleepy? Ready to go to your room? Yeah.
Hey, last thing before you know, to attack of a lower, man, my boys got that, but that dude, the truth, bro. Alabama, the best team, it ain't close, bro. I mean,
you gave him a quarterback, like a number 1 overall pick type.
Yeah,
quarterback.
that dude gonna be the number 1 overall pick. That's because I think he's a redshirt sophomore right now, right?
Man, yeah, that nigga was, man. Trent Dilfer told niggas that, he had the camp. He said that nigga just got getting better and better.
Yeah, right.
He's spinning that bitch. He gonna be a problem, dog. And he got wheels too.
Clemson, Georgia. That's what I try to tell my boy. He a Georgia fan. I said, man, y'all ain't got the quarterback to compete with them, bro.
Clemson, they got Alabama. 2 quarterbacks. I don't think they even figure out who's gonna be their real quarterback.
Yeah, to me, it should be Justin Fields, man. I think Justin Fields.
So you tell me another black quarterback should transfer?
No, I think Justin Fields should be the guy at
No, I'm talking about Clemson. I'm talking about Clemson.
Oh, Clemson. Oh,
They
that
got that
I
black
think,
kid
yeah,
with the hair.
yeah, that black kid with the hair. That kid look like he gonna be a player, bro.
Who, the white kid with the hair?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, all right, I'm about to roll out. I used to bathroom like a motherfucker. Tie this nigga up. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go back on in the morning though, fam.
All right, for sure, man. We still haven't done a live stream. We actually got to do the college on the Saturday live stream that we haven't done. It's always had some of the bits, but it's boxing about to.
We gotta put some podcasts out there tomorrow too, man. I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Yeah, let's do a
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you.
We definitely got to do a live stream. But it won't be the same. It won't be the really like PBC. I don't think no PBC events coming up right anytime soon. I don't think no top rank coming up next weekend. I think we should be.
I don't think next week is just Groves and Calvin Smith from like Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's early, so we still be able to do that. I'm gonna watch that fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I fuck with Groves and shit. But I gotta go, man. Appreciate it, family.
All right, fam.
Dr. Blick, wake your ass up, fam.